Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the GAUFF podcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully. The epic final, Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz. We saw it in Wimbledon and we're going to get it at the US Open. He's going to be able to handle a situation in a Grand Slam final against Djokovic because he's beaten him in one. I'm going for Carlos Alcaraz.
The main man, the number 24, Novak Djokovic. US Open time, baby! Let's go! Gauff could be our US Open champion.
3-set final in which Iga wins. Near on near impossible that Djokovic doesn't make the final.
Novak Djokovic claiming his 24th Grand Slam title. On the women's side, going past the bingo.
No surprise here. I think that Novak Djokovic will win this year's US Open, and Coco Gauff is going to be the American that wins it on the women's side.
That Novak Djokovic will win this Grand Slam, beating Alcaraz in the final. I believe that Sabalenka is going to ace up this Grand Slam.
Sabalenka and Djokovic taking it.
Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. Ons Jabeur going to do it. I really believe. I think Ons has learned from her mistake.
Novak Djokovic is going to win the US Open.
Aryna Sabalenka is winning her second Grand Slam. Carlos Alcaraz is going back-to-back. He's going to defend his US Open title.
Coco Gauff on home soil is taking home the cake. Gauff will win.
Welcome back, tennis fans. It's the final of the US Open. We've got Coco Gauff against Aryna Sabalenka. That's right, two epic semi-finals. One had a massive delay in the middle, and the other one, they came back from the depths of despair to get into their first ever US Open final. This is going to be exciting because they're both going to be playing their first ever US Open final as well. We've got the American that I predicted to win the whole thing. She's one match away, JG.
Yeah, and no disrespect to Mukova, but it's so good that Coco Gauff's in the final. I think it's going to draw so many more numbers, and everyone now is excited for this matchup. This is the 2023 US Open final. Coco Gauff on my left, and on the right, Aryna Sabalenka, the big hitting world number one now. Of course, Iga's lost her world number one status, and this, I think, is going to be a really, really tough one to call. We've got Coco Gauff coming into this in great form. She's just won Cincinnati. She's playing some of her best tennis. She's refound confidence in the forehand again, and she's got the whole crowd behind her. Sabalenka seems to be going through the draw extremely easily, and now she's shown a different side to her game in that semi-final against Madison Keys. For once, it wasn't easy, and she's had to face a lot of adversity. She had the wobble, which we both anticipated. It was obvious. Sabalenka was never going to win that one straight set. There was going to be a wobble, and it meant that there was a bagel in the first set, and she was down also 5-3 in the second. She come back. She had an argument with her box. She threw a racket at them. It was all a bit wild, but come through in 2 tie breaks after that, and she's shown another side to her game. We are set for a fantastic final, and this is me and Ben's preview of that final. We're going to give a prediction towards the end. Make sure, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you're watching this on the day of the final, we will be live with play-by-play commentary very, very soon, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so excited. This is the final that a lot of people were sort of building up towards. Coco Gauff, I mean, I was covering the match with you last night, and I'm going to say I didn't think that the match was the highest level for the like first, I'd say, set and a bit, but I feel that then it got disrupted. I feel that Coco was definitely the better player, but the level still wasn't that high because they both looked a little bit nervous. Mukova more so. And then Coco, her nerves came in when she was 5-1 up, and then it allowed Mukova back into the first set. It did worry me a little bit because I've not seen that side of Coco yet in this tournament. But she did turn it around. She obviously had 6, I believe it was, match points and managed to get it done still. She didn't let that get into her own head and playing with confidence up until she was announced as the victor and now through to her first ever US Open final, which is the storyline I was hoping we'd get from her in her young career. She's still a teenager and she has the potential now to sort of make a bit of history for herself. Like she's even came out and said that the pressure that she's felt before was much more like it was too hot, like tough to take. Like really, after that big Wimbledon performance when she broke through, there was so much pressure on like the next US Open that she couldn't even enjoy it. And now she's finally enjoying it, and that's what I like to see about her on court now. I've been saying it all the way through. I'm sure people are sick of hearing me say it, but that's the main takeaway. She's having fun, and now you see how different her tennis is. She shores up in the big moments rather than flopping. And well played to her. It was still a tough match because of the nerves and the delay, but she came through. Flying
Do you
colours.
feel the delay helped Coco Gauff though, because it disrupted? Mukova was growing into the match. Do you know what I mean?
A little
and
bit.
With her growing into the match, all the delay did was kind of reset everything. I know Mukova took this advantage like she always would do. She had a medical timeout. She left the court, come back. She was always going to try and, but I don't think that actually was her best tactic for her. She probably wanted to keep going because she was actually going into it. And I feel without that stoppage, the second set, I made her favourite for. So I think Coco Gauff can consider herself quite fortunate with what happened. But you never know. This is just hearsay.
Yeah.
That didn't play out like that. Coco Gauff into the final. Let's go through some tweets.
Definitely, yeah. It was straight sets, as we know, and let's have a look at her road to the final. This is the IBM.
And this uses AI, Ben. We've got the IBM AI draw analysis. IBM seem to be doing this with a lot of the tournaments. They had a big contract with Wimbledon to provide artificial intelligence on the draw. And you can see just whereabouts that is. It's in the middle between favourable and neutral. So it's been a really good draw, let's be honest. It's not been a difficult draw at all. She's had Siegemann first round, who was very slow, quote Coco Gauff. Andreeva's round 2, Mertens in round 3, who's always a bit weak. Wozniacki just come back to tour. Ostapenko, who didn't have much rest. And Mukova, who didn't turn up in the semi-finals, and the occasion got to her. Not been bad at all, has it?
I don't know. I'm going to play devil's advocate and I'm going to say you're being a bit harsh there on the level of competition. I think you can only beat who's put in front of you. I think the qualifier, Siegemann, is sometimes a little bit tricky, and I think it was just a bit of nerves from Coco in the first match because all the expectations. She's won 2 tournaments coming in. Everyone expects her to beat a qualifier, so she struggled a little bit. The Mila Andreeva one, super impressive. Expected her to beat her. She beat her recently. She beat her again comfortably. The Mertens one, I know she's a bit flaky, but she did actually take it to Coco Gauff and actually played some of the best tennis I've seen Mertens play in.
Do you not think this is just highlighting maybe it's not been great for Coco Gauff? I don't think it's mainly. I think listen, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I think you're painting this to be, it's been quite tough. I just don't think. I think it's been very easy, but she's not performed great in a lot of the matches. That's why she's dropped sets, and she's had spells where she's wobbled and she's come back in a third and played brilliant tennis. I think she's been very inconsistent throughout this, and someone of a little bit more consistency would have walked this draw based off them names.
No, I disagree with you there. The Mertens match, I watched that full match, and that wasn't the reason she dropped the set. Mertens just played crazy high level for a set, and that actually beat Coco Gauff. Wozniacki, exactly the same. She's been playing a fantastic tournament. It just took Coco to come through in the third and prove her dominance. The Ostapenko one, fair enough. It was a bit of a nothing match. She just played her game, and Ostapenko was terrible.
Anyone would have beaten Ostapenko in that quarterfinal
Yeah, I mean, it was
without
awful.
the break.
Mukova, I think she could have played a lot better. There's no ifs or buts about it. She'll be the most disappointed out of everybody after that performance. That
She
wasn't
did go 5-1 up.
Yeah, she went 5-1 up, Coco, there, and I think Mukova, she didn't start playing until the 7th game. So it's just,
It's true,
like,
yeah.
how do you expect to win a semi-final? I mean, that break, like you said, it may have aided her, Mukova. It may have aided Gauff. Not sure, really. I feel that Gauff held her serve early in the second set, and I thought, oh, she's back again. But it's hard to tell, like you said. Anyway, moving on to the next one, because we know somebody who was watching there, and it was Naomi Osaka was there in the crowd. What did she have to say about Naomi?
She said, I didn't notice she was sitting here till now. Thanks for coming. Naomi, I remember the moment we had on this court 3 years ago. It meant a lot to me. So excited to have you back on tour. Hopefully I get to meet your daughter. And I think they've had a few matches at the US Open. I remember it being on the Breakpoint documentary on Netflix. They covered some of them in detail. And she's got a lot of admiration and respect for Naomi Osaka. For those who don't know, she will be returning to tour next year. She will be playing the Australian Open. And she also plans to play more tournaments than she ever did before. So could be great. She's not sure what level she's going to be start of the year, but hoping to peak come the end of the year. And I think, based off what she's saying, she's targeting the US Open as a possible event she can win, Naomi Osaka. That's the way she's going into it. So let's wait and see on that. She was in the crowd. I didn't see her daughter at all. I think she's still pretty young, only just given birth, so probably at home. But yeah, great to see Osaka back out again, and Coco Gauff had a lot of respect for her. Yeah,
definitely. 2-time US Open champion. Obviously has played her 4 times and has a 2-2 head-to-head against Osaka. So
good matches, actually.
Yeah, brilliant matches, and I feel that they're only going to get better and better the older Coco gets. Speaking about families, Coco's parents, they've been sort of the talk of the tournament, and especially their dad as well. The mum's always there and enthusiastic, but the dad has a different sort of approach to each of the matches, I've noticed. Some of them he disappears and you won't see him. Some of them he's in the box. Some of them he's somewhere else, completely different, in a suite somewhere, just trying to relax and not get too irate during some of these points. But I feel he must have had a little bit of weight off his shoulders during the Ostapenko one, and probably during the Mukova one as well. Straight sets wins. Can't ask for much more from your daughter, can you?
Yeah, I find it funny that they never sit together, Coco's mum and dad. As far as I'm aware, they're still together. I don't think there's they're separated at all. They sit separately because the dad's nerves, I think, is a lot worse than the mum's nerves.
Yeah.
And he has to walk around throughout, and he can't be too much in the firing zone. I think it's a bit too much heat down there in the player's box, right court side. The player looks to you a lot, and I think he likes to be a little bit in the background. And yeah, clearly you can see by some of his antics throughout her whole career how he struggles to watch at times. You can see looking through his hands, walking around, nervous, and very animated when she does a good point at times. So it is a bit of a mood, and I'm fascinated to see how they're going to be in the final. I can only imagine that being intensified. This, of course, is not her first Grand Slam final, but it is the first at the US Open.
Yeah, and him not being in the box, very admirable of him as well, because I think in this sort of situation, when you look to your box, like you were saying, after every big point or when you're struggling, you don't want to see your dad there, I was going to say pulling his hair out, but I feel like he's had a whole 19
I dare you
years.
to say that to his face, Ben.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he would be just there, just with his head in his hands, just going oh my God, I'm so nervous. And she wants to look there for confidence. She doesn't want to look there for someone going, oh my God, no.
Well, it'll stress her out more.
Yeah, exactly. So she sees Brad Gilbert. She can have a little back and forth with him. That's fine. But I think the mum, she's always just there, just giving encouragement. The dad's just probably just too much. Just needs to just be on his own somewhere else watching. As long as they've got it all.
I think that would be me as a tennis parent, by the way. I feel like I would be most like Coco's dad and mum. I would probably be unbearable. I feel like I would have to be moved away.
He'll probably be like one of those.
I mean, Stefano's Sissipas should probably take note and think maybe move his dad away, because I feel like he does more harm than good sometimes.
Exactly right. So that's, well, we've seen dads or parents who do get too involved. That's the problem, and it can be a negative impact on the player. So I feel Coco's got the right blend right now. Don't mess it up. We've got one more match. Keep it as it is, and hopefully she can get the result that she so desperately wants. But obviously we had the delay, the massive delay, an hour long, nearly, about 50 minutes. But
49.
Yeah, this who's splitting hairs? And some guy glued himself to the floor. That was apparently the news, and obviously refused to leave because he was glued to the floor. But Coco had some actually nice words to say about this in her post-match press conference, and I thought it was actually very interesting to hear how she was going to handle this situation, because this is a political thing, and she dealt with it really well, I thought.
Bearing in mind she's just won the match and she's speaking about it. If she'd have lost the match after that, I'm sure she'd have given a completely different answer. I don't care who you are. I don't care how respected you are in the media and how you come across. Whoever, if anyone loses after something happening, for them instantly, it's natural instinct for your mind to go to that and be a cause as to why you lost.
Yeah.
Even during the match, if things start to go badly, you start to lose that set, and then in the third, she's down a break, she's going to be thinking about, if only I didn't have that break, I think I'd have been all right. So that's just psychology. That's how it works. Of course, she won, so she's going to be a little bit more positive about the whole thing. And she said, I believe in climate change. I don't know exactly what they were protesting. We know it was fossil fuels. That's what it was on the T-shirt. And I 100% believe there are things we could do better. Would I prefer it not happening in my match? 100%. It is what it is. Moments like this are history-defining moments. I wasn't pissed at the protesters. I always speak about preaching what you believe in. It was done in a peaceful way. I can't get too mad at it. If that's what they feel, they needed to do it to get their voices heard. I can't really get upset at it. And she's someone who I feel can be a very political player. She is someone who does speak about a lot of big subjects in the media. She's always obviously been very vocal about the sort of the BLM movement and other policies and politics in America, which is quite admirable really for someone of her age to be able to do that and articulate herself so well. And I feel like it would be a hypocrite of her to say that people shouldn't protest what they believe in when she does the same thing of the things she believes in. And I do think, my thoughts on the whole thing is, I do feel like we do have a climate issue at the moment. And often when I see these things happening, obviously the initial impression from everyone is how angry they are. And I do agree with the fact that I think they do things in the wrong way. And all they're doing is really losing people towards the cause. Of course, I'm referring to sort of the Just Stop Oil campaign in the UK at the moment, where they're interrupting a lot of big sporting events. We saw it at Wimbledon with
confetti, wasn't it?
Confetti and the, what's it called? The puzzle set thrown up in the air.
Yeah, that's it.
The Wimbledon puzzle set. But I do actually agree that they have a cause, and I don't think they are being heard. And at the end of the day, it's working because they are being spoken about. I just don't like the way they're doing it and the disruption it's causing to everyday people trying to get to work when they're blocking roads and things like that. But maybe we all should be thinking about why they're having to go to these extreme lengths. And I do think they've got a point a lot of the time, and I think things need to change. I don't think the government are handling it too well. And I just want to be able to use my very small platform to say we need to do more for the climate. And I think the way we're going is in a bad way. And if we can all be very, very mindful of that, then that's great.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I don't feel that I'm educated enough on to give a very good opinion. But I believe that climate change is a real thing. the severity of it, I don't know, because I'm not a scientist, and I'll have to listen to a lot of different podcasts and a lot of different professionals before I can make a decision on it. So I'm just gonna have to say I don't disagree that there's a problem, but how severe it is and if it warrants this type of action and protest, maybe it does, not sure. But I don't think it changed the result of the match. I feel that Coco Gauff would have won it.
It may have.
Maybe.
Mukova was growing.
Maybe.
We'll never know. Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
On to the next one. Coco Gauff will return to the WTA top 5 after the US Open. She'll be 5th if she loses the final. She'll be 3rd if she wins.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty big, isn't it?
So that is her overtaking Rybakina, I would assume. And the significance of this is we've got kind of a big three in the women's tennis. So we've got Iga, Sabalenka and Rybakina. Coco Gauff now forging her way into that big three in the rankings anyway, if she wins. But still, top 5 is incredible. Well done to her. That is an amazing achievement. And she's now won her last 11 matches and her last 15 in the United States. So great run of form. If she wins, she'll go 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, she'll overtake fellow American Jessica Pegula.
Oh, so not Rybakina.
Well, Rybakina's 4th at the moment, so she will overtake her as well. So Ons Jabeur's 5th at the moment, so she'll be able to leapfrog all of those 3 and then tuck in just behind Iga, who will be in number 2 come the end of the tournament. And
I know in the live rankings this year that it is the big 3, so I think I'm getting mixed up with that. Because the live rankings, I feel like we've got Iga, Saba, and the race to where are they going this year?
Yeah, they're going to
Guadalajara,
Cancun. Yeah.
So is that not next year to Cancun?
Is it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's next year. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think it was Texas last year, but I don't know if that didn't go very well.
No, Saudi Arabia are desperate to get it. So they've offered like the biggest contract you could ever see. So that's something to consider. Saudi Arabia and tennis.
Everything's going to be. Should we just move to Saudi Arabia? It seems like every sport will be there soon, and no one will need
Probably
to.
Quite good there.
You're going to live in the line.
Don't know. Might be nice weather. Probably a bit too hot.
It's too hot for me. That's for sure. Right, so that's Coco and her match. We've given our thoughts on it. Let's move on to the other semi-final, which was the one that came up afterwards. And topsy-turvy semi-final. And your potential finalist, Madison Keys, was so close, wasn't she, JG? But unfortunately, she couldn't get it over the line from this position. And here it is. 6-love. 5-3 and love 15 on the Sabalenka serve.
3 points away. I mean, she had it won, Madison Keys. She had Sabalenka exactly where she wanted. It was a late match in the UK, so I've only been able to watch the highlights. And Keys just... I don't know. I don't have the words for it. It's just, she was so close. So close. This is going to be a crushing loss. I think we are going to see... This is one of them ones where Keys, I don't think it's going to be the same for the next few matches. Hopefully she can bounce back. She's been playing amazing tennis. She took the match to Saba like I thought she would. Bageled her in the first set. I didn't expect it to be that comfortable, but I thought she was going to win this one. And yeah, credit to Sabalenka. She fought. She stood in there. She held serve at this situation where I think a previous version of Saba would have folded here. She lost her mind many times. I don't know if you want to show the video of her throwing the racket at the box.
Have you got the video on there as well?
Yeah, I sent that to you. And
just have a quick look. One sec.
There was just... She just did so well to hold on. Couldn't find her first serve at times. And then break Madison Keys back when it matters. And from that moment on, when she was able to win the really tight tie break, she was then my favourite for the third set, and I thought Keys was going to be a little bit rattled. And that's exactly what happened. You can see here the videos, speaking to her box. She was shouting at them. She threw that racket. They gave her another racket, and she threw the other one in a very weird attempt. Look, I don't know if you can just pause.
All right, so she threw it to there, and it didn't quite make it. It got... Oh, he tried to get it, but then missed it. Yeah.
And it wasn't like she tried again after that, but
No.
her head was gone. She looked done and out, and she come back. So I think it's so important for Sabalenka to be able to do that, because she's now going into the final, I think, with that under her sleeve. Like, she can lose that first set against Coco Gauff and be down in the second, and she can start to still believe in herself. Because with Sabalenka, I don't really think it matters what position she's in.
No.
Because technically and ability-wise, she's better than so many other players. She's got more power than everyone, times about 1.5. And I think that in itself makes her unplayable. So a bit like Ostapenko, and everything's going amazing, she's unplayable. Sabalenka's a lot more consistent. And she also has that Ostapenko ability to blow people off the court. So even if she is down, if she can just find herself and regain that confidence and find the shots again, she can win from any position. And I think that's an important skill to take into the final for her.
Most definitely. And the one thing that she's managed to achieve in winning this match, which I think is super important, is the fact that it's a semi-final, and we know that in semi-finals sometimes she throws it away. She's had one,
Exactly.
2, 3, 4, 5, and this was another opportunity for her to throw it away, but she didn't. She suddenly dug in, and we saw something different to what we saw at Wimbledon, what we saw at the French Open, where she just lost the plot and just lost the match. And in an instant, it all unraveled. It seemed like it was the opposite in this match. It all came good, and then she dug in big moments, and 2 tie breaks in a row. I mean, it doesn't get much tougher than that to fight through. And credit to Madison Keys for not completely just capitulating and just thinking, oh no, I lost the match in that second set, because she still gave it a good go in the third.
I tell you what was so funny, in the third set tie break, I don't know if you've seen this, she was 7-3 up and she dropped her racket and celebrated thinking she'd won.
Oh no.
She'd done the whole I've just won the match, and then it's dawned on her, oh snap, I've not actually won the match, I'm not in the final, I've got to get to 10. So that could have been another thing that would have crumbled her in the past, but I feel like she's done this before. I feel like I remember watching her celebrate when she got to 7 once before. She clearly just can't remember in a third set that she needs to get to 10 if it goes tie break.
That's a bit crazy, isn't it? I mean, but I can understand.
That's the world number one.
In the heat of a moment, you're sort of just focused on those points, and then you're thinking, I'm in a tie break, and you completely forget that you're in a slam, probably. I'll let her off for that one. I mean, it's just...
I thought he was going to do a news video. World number one forgets tennis rules.
We've seen so many of these players do it, though. It's not the first person to have done it, and I'm sure it won't be the last.
It would definitely be you if he was pro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't even know what part of the tiebreak we were in. This is her.
Oh, look at the little line. So the line's more towards neutral than what it was for Coco Gauff. So she's had a harder draw based off the IBM artificial intelligence draw analysis than Coco Gauff.
Interesting.
Only slightly though.
Coco Gauff was one of. Did she have one of? Was it the easiest draw when we came into this tournament? I remember seeing the top 5, and she was definitely in there for Coco.
Yeah, it probably was. That's why you picked her. It would make sense.
Nah, I was picked her years before. So this was her road, and I'd say the first 3 rounds expected her to win all of them. Zanevska, Burridge, Burrell, Kasatkina, different type of player, more of less power, more work around the court, but just going to be running for days against Saba with those big power shots. Kim Win-jen, I mean, first quarter final was a little bit disappointing, I have to say.
Deer in headlights.
Yeah. I mean, that was ideal really for Saba, just somebody that's not got any experience at that level. And then Keys, I mean, it doesn't get much closer, to be honest. She's been to the final before, and in America she had all the crowd against her as well, so I think that was the key one, excuse the pun. That was the key victory, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm so impressed she was able to beat Keys. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought Keys had her before the match, and even at 6-love 5-3. I'm so upset really, and I think it's going to destroy Keys, because I wanted to see her make that final. We could have had an All-American final, and we was very close to getting one. But unfortunately for that, it's a semi-final exit, but it was so tight. I think that was, for sure, the toughest match of Sabalenka's run by a long way. Yeah. Is the final going to be tougher?
Well, that's the question. I know that you sent over a Madison Keys tweet as well.
Yeah, we should speak about it because she only had 2 minutes of her post-match press conference. Sad. She was in tears, and sport can be very cruel at times. And I've said it at the start of the video, I'll say it again. I think it is going to take some time for her to come back from this loss when they're that close, and she's just in sort of range from a final, and you don't get it. It's not easy.
Yeah, totally agree with that. The head-to-head between these two players, obviously Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka. They've played 5 times before, and Coco leads 3-2 on the head-to-head, which is...
Tell us about some of the matches.
Yeah, okay. I'll go through some of the matches. I might even be able to just bring the match up. I was just going to do a quick screenshot, and then I'll just pop them up on the screen for us. And that way we don't have to see little pop-ups coming up. So here we go. Let's see if you can see those.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the first time they ever played, that was back in 2020. Gauff won. That was in Lexington. 2020 again, they played a couple of months later in Ostrava. That's indoor hard. Sabalenka won. So then we got clay.
Are you
Rome.
sure Sabalenka won? Looks like Coco Gauff won there. Oh no, it's because she's bold. Okay, understood. Yeah,
it's done in a weird way. But Sabalenka was the victor on the indoor hard court, their only indoor hard court match. Coco's won their only clay court match in Rome in straight sets, and then 2 outdoor hard matches. We had Toronto, and the latest one is Sabalenka at Indian Wells, who actually bageled Coco Gauff there.
Yeah, and I would read most into the one this year. I think it was, of course, it makes sense to look at the one this year. It was at Indian Wells in America, and she got demolished 6-4, 6-love, and I think that shows a lot in the way that Sabalenka should be the big favourite. And I'm going to just confirm that now, because I'm interested to see what the bookmakers have this final to be. But before I look, I would say it should be 1.36 Sabalenka. That's how I see it. I think she is a big favourite, but they'll probably have 1.5. What do you think? No, it's 1.73 Sabalenka. I think that's great odds. Coco Gauff at evens at 2s. So, yeah, the bookies see this one quite close with Saba just a favourite. I see her as a bigger favourite than that.
I mean, it's pretty close. I think the way that Gauff went through and the way that Saba went through has affected those odds, to be honest. And I feel that they saw Saba go through in 3, nearly lose her semi-final, and Coco through in straight sets again. They're sort of shying towards that more than looking at past head-to-head matches. I don't think you can judge Coco based upon how she was back when were they playing Indy Wells? March? Yeah, I don't think you can judge her on how she was in March, because since then she couldn't barely string back-to-back wins together on clay. She had a decent enough French Open, went out to Iga, and then she won Washington, she won Cincinnati, and now she's getting to the final of the US Open. The only one where she lost was to Pegula. That's her only loss in the last 4 tournaments, and that was in 3 sets, and Pegula won in Montreal. So she's
maybe you've got a point that she's more informed now. But then, seeing as that was so one-sided, I think all that's going to do is just make it less one-sided, but still I favour Sabalenka. And I know you're going big on the fact that you've predicted Coco and probably you're doubling down, but I think Sabalenka is the force you cannot deny. She is just
if she plays her
dangerous.
Best tennis,
and
I feel that
you got to remember Grand Slam. She's already won one this year on hard courts.
If she plays her best tennis, there's not many people who can stop her, Saba. That's the problem. She's so powerful.
Well, my question to you is, if Sabalenka and Ostapenko played, and they both played their best tennis, who would win?
my word, what a question. I love it. That should have been the next tennis shootout. What a difficult question to answer.
But I don't think we can answer it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to the not the live chat, 'cause we're not live. I'm going to put it to the comments section. Answer this one at home if you can, because it's a fascinating one. Who would win in a tennis match played on a hard court in America? And the stipulations are they're both playing their best tennis. So we've got Ostapenko playing her best, Sabalenka playing her best. Who would win that match and what would be the score? Let us know in the comments section below.
If this sways you, they've played twice before. There's a 2-0 head-to-head lead for Sabalenka. But don't know if Ostapenko might have been playing her best that day. I don't know how much we can look into that. Right, I think we should get on to our predictions for this one anyway. Obviously.
Okay, 1 second, because it's prediction time.
Oh no.
Here we go. US Open 2023 final. Coco Gauff, Sabalenka. How do you see this one going, Ben?
Right, we're going to have to set the scene. The crowd, they all get in to the stadium on time for the final, not like Coco Gauff semi-final. And we have a packed crowd. You can hear the air like it's full of tension. Everyone expecting her to come out. She comes out. She looks confident. Saba comes out. She looks maybe slightly more nervous. She can feel the eyes on her. She can sense that everyone wants her to lose. And I think this match starts off fast. I think we see errors from Saba. I think Coco comes out the traps quicker and gets an early break. And then we get all the way to the end of the first set. I think she gets broken back. And I think the first set goes to a tie break. And I think Saba takes the tie break in the first set. And the crowd are in disarray. But then there's a toilet break. Coco Gauff goes off. She stares in the mirror. She says, "This is your time. You need to come back out there and start fighting." She comes out.
Djokovic in the toilet for a potion.
Maybe she does. Steph Stad's in there as well for some reason. I don't know what he did in there. But yeah, she comes back out on court. I feel it gets to about 3-3 in the second set. There's a long rally. It goes for about 25 shots. Coco, big winner, celebrates. It gets the crowd going. She gets a break and then she goes on and takes the second set. And then we're into the third shootout. And I think that it's going to be Coco 6-4 final set. Claims the US Open and her first ever Grand Slam title.
Well, if you get that right, I mean, hopefully you enter the lottery as well, because it's very, very specific there to the T. But I understand your logic. I understand why you've gone for that and your story behind the final. My story is a very different one to yours.
Oh, no.
And it will consist of the first set, Sabalenka playing some good tennis and Coco Gauff making a lot of errors. The crowd's going to be very loud and she's going to be a bit nervous and struggle. And the forehand's going to be sloppy. There's going to be unforced errors galore. And I think Sabalenka will just overpower her and take that first set 6-2. The second set, however, I see being a very close affair and a very tense one because Coco started playing a little bit better. Sabalenka started realising she's one set away from winning the title and she's going to be nervous. Sabalenka, however, will be up a break pretty much the whole of the second set until we get to 5-3 or 5-4. Whatever, either one of them, depending on who serves first. And then Sabalenka will get broken in crazy fashion. It might be a double fault to get broken on the last point. Coco Gauff will then be back. She'll be playing great. She'll hold to love. She'll put pressure on the Saba serve again. Saba might be able to just get it over the line. And we're going to end up going to a second set tie break. No matter what. It's going to happen. It's going to be tense. Coco Gauff's going to be in the lead in that tie break. It's going to be neck and neck. And I think Sabalenka is going to win it 10-8 in the tie break and win in straight sets and have another Grand Slam title, the second of the year, I'm predicting Sabalenka to win this final in straight sets. 6-2, 7-6.
Wow. I mean, an emotional roller coaster for everybody involved. I like these.
It's never going to be straightforward, no.
Please let us know in the comment section if you want to give us a full description of how you think the final is going to go. We will read through all of them, and when we get to the live final, we will read some of them out during the live final when we're covering it as well, just because it's going to be entertaining. I want to, before we go live, I want to read out people's predictions.
Yeah, and also let us know whose prediction you agree with more, mine or Ben's.
Yeah.
But there we go. You've heard what we've had to say. Make sure to join us for the live play-by-play. It will be, if you're watching this on the day of the final, very soon. Me and Ben are going to be there covering every single minute of the action. If not, this is our preview. Please share it around with your friends. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And tomorrow we'll be bringing you a men's final preview. That could be Djokovic, Alcaraz, might be Shelton in there. Let's wait and see. Might even be Shelton Medvedev. What would that be? That'd be a turn up for the books. But of course, semi-final action tonight on the men's. Me and Ben will be live from 8 o'clock UK time. I believe it's sort of 3 p.m. US time for Djokovic, Ben, Shelton. But thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for being with us most of this tournament with these daily podcasts. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you very soon. Come on, Coco. Come on, Sava.
Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Olfner. It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the GAUFF podcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
The epic final. Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz. We saw it in Wimbledon, and we're going to get it at the US Open. He's going to be able to handle a situation in a Grand Slam final against Djokovic because he's beaten him in one. I'm going for Carlos Alcaraz.
The main man, the number 24, Novak Djokovic. US Open time, baby. Let's go. Gauff could be our US Open champion.
3-set final in which Iga wins. Near on near impossible that Djokovic doesn't make the final.
Novak Djokovic claiming his 24th Grand Slam title. On the women's side, going past bingo.
No surprise here. I think that Novak Djokovic will win this year's US Open, and Coco Gauff is going to be the American that wins it on the women's side.
That Novak Djokovic will win this Grand Slam, beating Alcaraz in the final. I believe that Sabalenka is going to ace up this Grand Slam.
Sabalenka and Djokovic take it.
Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. Ons Jabeur gonna do it. I really believe. I think Ons has learned from her mistakes.
Novak Djokovic is going to win the US Open.
Aryna Sabalenka is winning her second Grand Slam. Carlos Alcaraz is going back-to-back. He's going to defend his US Open title.
Coco Gauff on home soil is taking home the cake. Gauff will win.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It's the US Open final. It's Coco Gauff against Aryna Sabalenka. This one should be an epic one. It's one for the ages, as we know. Both fairly young players. But the best thing about this one is we've got an American in the final, and it is in New York. We could have had two, but Madison Keys wasn't up to the job. Is Coco Gauff up to the job? Great to have you all in for this one. We got a new member straight off the bat, Lewis White in. Cheers to you, Lewis. Thanks for joining the membership. And who else have we got here? The Compliment Kings in. Saying cheers to all. Here we go. Time for a great match. Coco. Well, I want to know your predictions. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check out our predictions video. You've probably got enough time to squeeze in watching it. You may have watched the preview in the lead up to this where we repeated it. I cannot wait. They're just about to get going on the court. Give me your predictions in the live chat. I want to know, can Coco Gauff win her first ever Grand Slam title? So here we go, people. And it is going to be Coco Gauff serving first. I can't wait to see this. This is exciting as it gets, people. The US Open final. This is epic. Come on, let's go. Good serve. No, just long. Oh, unlucky. Right. Second serve for Coco. Taking her time. Goes down the center. Sabalenka, big, powerful forehand cross court. Comes very short there from Coco. And Saba's drilled it into the corner. And Coco has gone wide. Love 15. First point. First blood to Sabalenka. We got Peter Zaremba in saying, hi, Ben, JG, all GTL last night. Reminded me never to predict. Yeah, I think that goes for me too. I take everything back I said about Daniel Medvedev against Alcaraz. He definitely can beat him. Right, here we go with this one. Serving into the net. Coco, how is she going to handle the nerves here tonight? That's a big question. We are going to wait to find out. Ardil in the building, and Ardil has his logo on the desk. If you want to get on the desk, you have to beat Ardil on the top tippers there. He's at the top. And Saba drills her forehand wide, and the crowd get a chance to cheer. And they do cheer. I feel like my mic's on some sort of auto setting that keeps on reducing the volume, which is very annoying. I will keep on pushing it back up again, though. Do not worry. I can't be. You cannot silence me. Right, serve is in. Oh, power from Saba. Coco flicks it up off the baseline. Backhand into Coco's forehand. It's gone big and it's gone long. It's a big shank. Big shank. But let's see your predictions, everybody. I want to hear all of them. Come on. There you go. Todd Hill saying Sabalenka 6-4, 7-6. Sounds like JG's prediction, that one. It's returned by Saba. Forehand into Saba's backhand. Now forehand into Saba's forehand. Coco not really letting go at the moment. All of her shots are in and around that service line. So she's not really getting the depth on her shots that we really want. Yeah, I'd also max volume for the final. Trying, but it keeps going down. I think there's a setting inside this streaming thing. And I've turned it off, but it's still doing it. So I have no idea. Oh, it's a good return from Saba. Good power. Cross court. Coco loops it up, but it's long. And we got our first break point of this final. Jean in. How you doing? Saying Coco 4-6, 6-3, 6-2. Oh, there's a break point already, and the crowd are already getting behind their girl. Coco. Can they prevent this break point together? Oh, the crowd cheered as if it was an ace. It was not an ace, and it did just go wide. Serving, it's in. Saba, massive power. Coco tries to take the pace off it. Saba attacking again. Third time lucky. Coco's to that one. Oh, and it's into the net from Sabalenka. Coco showing that she doesn't give up on anything. Chases it down and ends up forcing Saba into an awkward backhand smash. And she didn't manage it. It was awkward. Yeah. It was looped up just high enough. Saba didn't hit it with any conviction. If you're just joining us, remember, hit the like on the video. It's the final of the US Open. Subscribe if you're new. Coco with that forehand chop. Saba goes slice. Coco forehand cross court. Saba the one dictating with the power. She steps in. More power. Another break point. Too good. All right. Got a fresh bottle of water. Hot here in the UK today, about 33 degrees. And I bet it's warm there in the US as well. Not so used to it here. Second break point, Saba. Oh, just misses down the tee. Yeah, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. It is advantage Saba. Second serve. Second serve's in. Saba, good backhand. Great backhand from Coco. Good depth finally, but Saba really hitting through the ball at the moment, just hoping for a Coco error. But there's a winner instead, and Sabalenka takes first blood in the US Open final. Saba, Saba, Saba. Saba, 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 Saba. Saba, Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Sabalenka. So, Sabalenka, well, she's taking that early lead. She's not a break unless you consolidate. Let's see what everybody thought of that in the live chat. Jean saying great start from Saba. And Gary also echoing the same. Love Saba's ground stroke so far. Yeah, not going too crazy. Coco a little bit subdued, if I'm perfectly honest. And Sabalenka, not her first rodeo. Serving here. Sabalenka trying to consolidate the break. Misses the first serve. Maybe this will be a final full of breaks of serve. We'll find out soon. Second serve's taking a hell of a long time here. Sin, Coco, cross court. Big backhand into the corner from Saba. Really good. Coco, oh, just long. Just. It was a good attempt. But it did fall just far of the baseline. We've got Saba now, 15 love. Brilliant shot from Saba. Right in the corner. Saba now serving at 15 love. Serve is all. Let me know if you can still hear me. It's just sorry, the great serve from Saba. Backhand down the line. Long from Coco. Yeah, let me know because sometimes when the mic comes out, I might have to just jump out. Yeah, if my mic is out. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I'll be straight back. Right, I should be back in business now. Sorry about that. Just sometimes if the mic gets pulled out during the stream, it it does that. Oh, it's a great serve from Saba, and Coco goes into the net. 40 love. Saba looking really good on her serve. Really good. Bad sign for Coco Gauff so far. Good serve. No, just long. Thought it might have caught the line. Yeah, cheers, Ardell. Serve. Now it's a double fault from Saba. The first one we've seen. 40-15. So, no better time to have done it, though. I mean, in all fairness, a double fault right now. She can overcome it by just serving a nice big bomb on the next one or a nice 1-2 punch, and that'll be enough. Serving here at 40-15. Coco, is there a way back into this game? No, there's not. And Sabalenka does consolidate the break. Boom. Just like that. 2 love. And all the work to be done now from the young American. A lot of pressure on her shoulders. Serves in. Saba shank comes off the racket. Frame. So, 15 love. The crowd like that. They just want to see Coco get her first game on the board. It's going to be a big moment for her. Backhand from Saba is wayward. It's long. And there's another a bad error, I'd say. People are probably going to criticize me, saying leave her alone. Right, so Coco's dad there just watching on. Good serve, Coco. Oh, it's only just dropped over the other side of the net at the next forehand. Now she's gone the other way. Moving Saba around, but that last shot into the net from Coco, not good enough. Yeah, really not good enough. Going to have to work on that. All right, serving. Serves in. Saba with a little slice return. Coco, big winner down the line. Brilliant. 40-15. First sign of encouragement for Coco. Todd saying Sabalenka's first serve percentage, minimizing errors, a recipe for victory. Great return there from Saba. The forehand into the net, though. Coco Gauff is on the board in the US Open final. The camera pans to her dad again. And, well, we got to get the button out. Her first ever game one in a US Open final. And hopefully it won't be the last ever.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
So Coco Gauff on the board in this final. That's what we wanted to see. Now, hopefully she can just keep on improving. Looked a bit nervy in those first couple of games. Wasn't prepared to hit through the ball. Now she started hitting through the ball a bit more. We've seen a winner. We've seen some unreturnable serves. Now it starts to get interesting. Shame she's already down a break, but doesn't mean it's impossible for her to come back here. Very much possible. There's a long way to go until the end of this first set. So they're coming back out onto the court. Coco requested 2 new towels as she's there with a New Balance. Coco Gauff with my tennis racket. I lent it to her today just so that she could play. And here we go. Saba, her turn to serve again. We saw 1 double fault. Are they going to start multiplying? And I'm hoping that we get a better slam final than we did at the last slam for the women. Unfortunately, it's one of that one. She's hit it too hard and she's hit it wide, and the crowd are going to start jumping on those opportunities to cheer. An error is as good as a winner if it's coming from the opponent. Serve for Saba now. First serve into the net. Somebody cheering. Second serve. Saba taking her time to evaluate this second serve ball toss and hoping that Coco doesn't read this one, but it's a double fault. She took her time and it just didn't work. Second double fault of the match for Sabalenka. All right, so love 30, an opportunity, the crowd murmuring. Air of anticipation for their girl. Great serve, good return from Coco. Power from Saba, too good. Into the corner. 15-30. Yeah, I mean, that inside that forehand is money. Brilliant, brilliant shot. Serve from Saba's long. Second serve. I mean, Coco doesn't know what to expect at the moment off this second serve. It's inconsistent. It's another double fault. It's right into the middle of the net as well. It's not even a close one. It's an abysmal one. Both double faults have been poor. She hasn't really got over the top of the ball. Just drilling them into the middle of the net, really. Very disappointing. So, serves in. Coco's return is wide, though. Good first serve from Saba. My word. Let me know what you're making of this so far in the live chat. I'll read out some comments when we get to the end of the game. Serve from Saba. It's in. Backhand from Coco. In. Cross-court backhand. Coco, it's just too short, but it's in the net from Saba. And through no fault of her own, Coco's back on serve in this first set, and the crowd go wild. Two.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Nicole Kidman in the house as well. Some celebs. We saw Maria Sharapova there. And now it's Coco serving. Come on. You've got the momentum now. Don't let it drop. Good serve. Into the net from Saba. More errors coming This has surely got to give Coco a bit of confidence now. I mean, Coco started nervous and Saba started well, and now they've swapped roles. Oh, Saba just overhitting at the moment. It's either in the net or it flies long. Just not good enough. Right. Oh. We got Martina Navratilova there in the crowd. Good serve from Coco. Back in play, Saba down the line. The backhand from Saba's very short. And now she's gone down the other flank, but Coco scrambling. Can't get it back over. 30-15. Right, so Coco, big opportunity to take the lead in this US Open final. And win 3 games in a row. Serving here, 30-15. Second serve. Serve is in, down the tee. Saba with a good forehand into the corner. Now again into the forehand of Gauff. That's where she knows the errors are going to come from, and there is one. 30-all. Saba's game plan clear there. Gene saying that game was gifted, to be honest. Coco didn't really have too much. Didn't have too much to do other than watch Saba double faulting and making errors. Yeah, I'd agree. First serve misses again. Second serve for Coco. It's in. Saba, good return. Down the line. No, it's into the net from Coco. Didn't even make it over the net. Wow. So, break point again. Seems to be going a little bit topsy-turvy the start of this match. Good serve down the tee. Can she finish it off? Yes, finally. Bit more passion, a bit of intent from Coco. Right. That's better. Here we go. Come on. Good serve. Good return from Saba, and it's into the net from Coco. Another forehand error. Oh, dear. This isn't as easy as you'd think, holding serve in a slam final. Serving here. Break point, number 2. Another second serve. Cheers to Charlie Bunton for joining the membership. If you're in the live chat, tell us who your favorite player is. Forehand chop from Coco. That's a negative play. Cross-court forehand. Saba as well. Coco down the line. Very tentative. Not much power. Just over the net. Saba steps in. Coco can only block it back. And Saba, a terrible volley. It's a really bad one. And this so far has been Saba hitting winners or Saba hitting errors. And Coco just a bystander at the moment in this final. Yeah, Coco not really having to do too much. Getting it back is enough. And Saba making some real horrendous errors. Gene saying that was terrible. Yeah, I mean, she smashed it right into the net from close range. Good serve from Coco. Maybe that'll give her a bit of confidence to step in. Now she can see Saba's nervous. Down the line from Saba's good. Coco, good recovery. Cross court from Saba. Answered by Coco. Now down the line with power. Oh, it's landed out. Coco be disappointed, but Saba played a good game there. Or good point. She was very, very clinical. Wasn't going to let up. Right, okay. Advantage Sabalenka. If you're just joining, make sure to hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We've got plenty of like buttons for the 100 likes, for the 200 likes, for all the likes. Just needs to hit it. Good return from Saba. Good deep return. Backhand down the line. Not much pace. It's in the middle of the court from Coco. She needs to do something more with it because Saba will put it away. And she doesn't need to because she hits it hard enough that Coco makes the error. And it's another break. Another break of serve. And Coco back in it. Back in it again. So I don't really know what more you can make of that. Oh, well, she's got the little fruit box out, but Saba will give her a button. She did play well.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
So, Sabalenka with another break of serve. Neither player really playing great. It's very tentative stuff. Saba with the better shots. Saba with the worst shots. Coco not really done that much. She's hit 2 winners, I think. Other than that, she's not really making... She's trying not to make errors, which is worrying in itself. You've got a few celebs there watching. A few old players as well. Great to see. Coco coming back out on the court. The final isn't defined by this first set, as we know. The second set is where it will really start to come to life. All right. There's some tips coming saying you've got to swing more aggressively to get the ball deeper in the court. But I didn't hear who that advice was being given from and to. I would give that advice to Coco, so probably it was her box. Saba misses the first serve. Second serve. Second serve's in. Finally served. Backhand into the corner. Coco on the run. Saba forehand into the net. And that's what Coco does. She makes you play another shot. And Saba trying her hardest to hit the ball with super power. I don't think that's necessary. She's trying to hit it so hard. She's trying to disintegrate the ball. There's just no point doing that. She has a lot longer and she's got all the court to aim for. Make Coco run a bit more, maybe. She doesn't have to do anything there. Nice backhand from Coco. Forehand from Coco's better. That's it. Taking a bit of advice. Saba hitting with real pace, and Coco can only get it around the service line at the moment. That's a bit more depth. And that one's wide. And it is 15 all. That one a bit more higher quality, that rally. Growing into the match. The nerves definitely there. Got Brad Gilbert there. We got Liam the Freeman in. So here comes Coco. Long on the serve from Saba. First serve, about 50%. She could do with that being a little bit higher. Serve in here. Serve. Oh, it's a great serve out wide. What a second serve. And it's long from Coco Gauff. I mean, it was brilliant. It was such a tight angle. 30-15. Serving now, 30-15. Here comes Saba. Coco looks ready. And she hasn't really had to try and hit a first serve. So Saba's second serve is sort of dictating this service game so far. Coco talking to herself as she's waiting, psyching herself up for this. Backhand cross court. Saba goes inside out, forehand. Keeps it in play. Cross court. Coco's there. Goes in back behind, but it's long. Well played from Coco. You could see she was dialed into that point. Dart into the corner and ready for the next one. I love seeing her when she's playing like that. That's what they're saying. Fight now. Every point. Fight. You can see that she is. 30 all. Very, very close. It's on a knife edge. Good serve. Coco, good return. Forehand down the line's good from Saba. Coco digs it out. And then a really deep one again. It's looped up. Saba hits through it. Coco's equal to it. Now, Saba hooks her forehand wide. And Coco, come on, she says. It was good play from Coco. She was neutralizing all of Saba's power. And it is a break point, Coco Gauff. Starting to see her more solid in the rallies at the moment, Coco. I like that. She's taking advice from her box, giving herself some like pep talks there before receiving the serve. Great serve from Saba, but Coco's equal to it. Gets it back. Good one. She gets Coco on the run, but there's no way you can get that. Coco playing great, but Saba hit him with venom. There we go with that one. The inside-out forehand, such a great shot for Saba. She really opens up the body, crushes the ball, and already had Coco on the run from the forehand cross-court already. Serving here at deuce. Coco misses the breakpoint opportunity. Well, it's a great return on the serve. Really deep. Coco looping them up and asking Saba to hit them, which he's doing. But Coco's retrieving them at the moment. The inside-out one normally gets her, but Coco gets that back. Now she's made another error, Saba. Coco's recovery is what's getting her through this at the moment. It's defense against attack. And Coco's defense is winning at the moment. And the crowd are getting more lively. You can see them. Starting to believe. Saba serving. Oh, what a serve. Ace down the tee. That's how you save a break point when she needs it. It turns up 116 miles an hour. It seems slow after watching some of those Shelton ones yesterday. They were insane. Got Max in the building saying hi Ben and hi everyone. Good to have you in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Join us for the men's final. That one's coming up tomorrow. Djokovic going for 24. Medvedev going for number 2. Serve from Saba. Second serve's in. Coco goes down the line. Saba cross court's really good. Coco's there though. Good backhand down the line. Somehow Coco's got a racket to it and got it in. Oh my word. Saba's pushing her with amazing shots. The volley. Coco's got that back. Smash from Saba. Coco's trying to get that back. It's in. And Saba puts away the final smash. And she says, come on. But what incredible tennis from Saba. But Coco Gauff, wow. Getting all of them back. I'm surprised she even got the first 2. It seemed like every shot was nearly impossible. The smash she got back. Couldn't get the second one though. Saba made sure of it. Liam saying, what a rally. Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. Hopefully the final starts hotting up from that point. Oh, and it will be another first serve. Seven minutes and counting this game. Big one. Serve. It's long. Yeah, she went too powerful there, Saba. The crowd applauding. Serve for Saba. Takes a long time to serve. Sin. Coco. It's long and a big screen from Saba consolidates the break again. Hard fought game for Sabalenka, so it went 2 games to Sabalenka, 2 games to GAUFF, and now 2 games to Sabalenka. Does that mean 2 games to GAUFF next? Wait and see.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
Liam said, play the button, mate. Come on. Come on, son. Coco just wide, and that's a double fault. It is love 15. The crowd going to start getting on. Coco's back. It's her first double of the match. Serve. Ace. That's how you answer the doubles, with aces following up. Brilliant ace. Liam saying my wife has been singing the Saba song all day. She just heard it for the first time. It's impressive. Yeah, we do need the Coco button soon. Oh, it's a shank, and it's landed out. Oh, dear. We got Brad Gilbert just saying, here we go, buddy. Here we go. Coco coming back to serve again. She's trying to psych herself up. She knows that this could be a devastating blow if she was to get broken here. Needs to give herself a fighting chance. Good serve. Back in play by Saba. Forehand cross court. Same as Saba. Now into the backhand of Saba. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Coco, a little bit tentative. Forehand chop from Saba. And it's messed Coco up because she's gone long or wide there with her forehand. The forehand has always been the problem. It seems to be a problem here today. I feel that she needs to just get that backhand into play. She's facing 2 break points. Seems to have been a lot of breaks of serve. Good serve from Coco. Good. Oh, it's into the net and it's another break. Oh dear, oh dear. And Sabalenka will be serving for the set for a 6-2. And then halfway to getting her second ever Grand Slam title. She's nearly there. Just think, she's only 7 games away. This doesn't sound like a lot, does it? But when the pressure ramps up, getting close to the championship points, I'm sure it will. I want to quickly say thank you to everyone for joining. If you want to get your name on this desk, like Ardil on the top tippers, you have to get to the top of the top tippers. But if you don't want to do that, you can just send us a super chat and we'll play any player button that you want. We've got so many in the archive. Would be great to get one played for you. And if you really want to help support the channel, join our Patreon where you can see us playing a professional tennis player, Sebastian Offner. £3 a month. Bargain.
It's going to be a GTL first. Less of the talking. This is business. Do you think that we'll be able to win a point? If you have a little bit of luck. Oh, this is a fight and talk. We're going to see if we can return any of Sebastian Offner's serves. That's the killer.
Yes, if you want instant access to that content and plenty more stuff as well, and entry into Player Roulette, where you will win prizes if your player wins the tournament. all of that is available on the Patreon. So go sign up today. Here we go. Saba serving for the set. Good return from Coco. Good depth. Can Coco into the net with the backhand. Gary saying, Ben, your bias is evident today. Please continue that tomorrow, okay? Most definitely will. Everybody knows, if you don't know, I picked Coco Gauff to win the tournament at the start. So I'm sort of biased towards her. No surprises there. All right, 30 love. 2 points away from this first set. Ace of 108 miles an hour. Just wide on the first serve. I think Coco can probably write off this first set. She's still speaking. She's mouthing something. Second serve's in. Backhand down the line's good. It's just over the net from Saba. Coco, well, she didn't have to do anything on the next one. Saba goes long. It is 30-15. Is there a way back into this first set for Coco? Sure. Will she do it? Not so sure. I mean, it's not been there in abundance. The level needed to win the set for my liking. Saba been the aggressor, and this second ball, is she going to be able to put it over? Oh, a delicate touch from Saba there. I mean, it only just made it back over the net, and Saba, instead of hitting it hard, showed her delicate side. A little underarm tap. Yeah, I mean, she made Coco think she was going to smash it. Coco at the last minute couldn't get to that. Set point, 40-15. Misses the first serve. Second serve. Serves in. Coco hits the net cord, and it's messed Saba up there. It's gone into the net. Coco a bit fortunate, but she'll take it. Take anything. All right. 40-30. Turn that brightness down a little bit. Serving. Miles long from Saba. Serving again. Served down the tee. Great return from Coco. Forehand cross court. Forehand down the line from Coco. It's in the net, and it is first set. Sabalenka, 6-2.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
All right, I'm taking the hat off for the second set now. Mean business. There you go, it's a bit better. Anyway, first set, 6-2. My analysis of the first set. Coco, nervous. Not playing well enough to take a set, I would say there. Sabalenka, brilliant in spells, terrible in other spells, but the brilliant spells just slightly outweighing the bad spells at the moment. Will she be able to keep it up? Let's wait and see. I'm excited to see if Coco can come back into this one. The second set is where it all comes to life. As I was saying before, no Grand Slam can be won in the first set unless there's a default or an injury or something like that. But I don't think we'll be seeing one of those today. We'll be seeing somebody walking away after winning it legit. Right, let's go to the live chat, see what people are talking about. We've got Liam in saying simply not good enough, Coco. We've got some more in here. What's the name there? Is that Keish Khan saying Coco, please. You can do it. Come on. Anybody else? We've got CW Beauty saying, tie up, Coco. Lee saying, if Coco loses, I have to shave. That's not going to happen. We've got CW saying Coco got woke. What else have we got in here? We've just got The Matrix is real from the supervillain. Liam saying, if Coco loses, Ben has to expose his OnlyFans. Yep, just pictures of my feet on there. Make sure to sign up. Everyone wants to see them. Who else we got? We got Ripper saying Coco got puffed. Is this a breakfast cereal reference? Or got popped? I think that they're pops in the UK, puffs in the US. Is that right? Well, they are ready to go back out on the court. Just getting their towels. I think that's why Coco went to the other end. I think she forgot her towel from the last set. And we are ready for the second. Make your way to your seats quickly, please. Second set. Make your way to the seats quickly, please. We got 666 people in. Some say it's the sign of the devil. Who is the devil amongst us? Is there a devil? Tell me. If you're a devil, if there's a devil here, please show your face soon on the stream. I have a feeling a devil might pop up at some point. Oh, love 15. Sabalenka. She's not even having to do anything here. Coco Gauff cannot capitulate right now. Step up. Missing the first serve there. Max saying the devil wears Prada. Well, I think this devil wears North Face. Right, love 30. This is not looking good for Coco Gauff. Saba's starting where she finished the last set. And if Coco's not careful, it's going to be a long way back. Coco backhand. Good one into the corner. Getting her running. Come on. Better. 15-30. Come on. Dig in, girl. 15-30. Massive point right now for the confidence of Coco. Misses the first serve. Second serve. Oh, it's a double fault. No, no, no! 15-40. And Brad has his head looking down at the moment. He's trying to applaud, but even he looks... He's feeling the nerves too much to even look. Serves in. Into the net from Saba. We'll take it. We'll take it. 30-40. You see a lot of people there looking with the worried face. Oh, sounds like someone's eating. Is anybody out there?
Listen, there's no one worried here because Aryna Sabalenka, straight set. She's going to do it.
Oh, it's long from Saba. Come on.
Saba's going to do it. Add me in.
Oh, you're going to have the wrong background, aren't you? It's going to look weird.
No, I can do it.
Go on, try it. Otherwise, I'm just going to... Yeah, that's better. All right, you can come in.
There we go. How are we doing, everyone? Tennis fans, 661 in. And Sabalenka up a set, 6-2. She's going to do it in straight sets. I told you all. She's going to do it straight sets.
It's long from Saba. Come on. Here we go.
Listen, it's going to be interesting. Tell me what happened in the first set, because I'm intrigued. I've not seen much of it.
Nerves from both players. I'd say slightly more on the Coco side. Saba hit better shots, but also hit much worse shots. Coco didn't really turn up yet.
Coco not turned up. Interesting.
Maybe the second set is where she comes good. She's been showing it all tournament. She needs to do it now.
Listen. She's held here, which is a big big,
massive
statement.
Big, huge for the confidence.
Yeah, massive. But I think it's all about how Sabalenka handles this, because we know she's not a great front runner. Sabalenka is not great from the front. So how is she going to handle this from the front? She's done well in the first set. Second set coming up, I'm not so sure. It's going to be tough. My prediction, what was it? Saba in straights?
Yeah, you had tiebreak second set.
What was the first set?
I can't remember.
I felt like it might have been 6-2.
If it was 6-2, fair play.
I don't want to.
It might have been actually.
There,
I can't remember.
6-2.
Someone go back and check the preview. Let us know.
I know yours was Coco in 3. Is that right?
Yeah, I had Saba winning the first set and then Coco in 3. So it's still we're still both on. In a minute. I just need to see the Coco comeback.
Well, she did really well to hold serve there, and she got love 15 on the Saba serve here in the second set. The crowd are electric. They're getting behind Coco Gauff. This is the biggest match of Coco Gauff's career. I think it's bigger than the Roland Garros final because she's playing in America.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, this is for American tennis right now. Imagine all of the youngsters at home watching this thinking, wow, that one inspiration, Coco Gauff. I want to be like her one day. And they might be. They go out and pick up a racket.
Shout out to Liam F in the live chat. Legend. I've heard he's a bit of a cuck on Twitter, so I'm going to put that out there. But shout out to him.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of stick recently online.
But he's predicted Coco Gauff to win this event from the start, so... I thought Iga was going to win it. She's not in the final. It's either one of these two who are going to be US Open champions. And right now, I don't actually think Coco Gauff is down and out. I really believe she has a chance to come back here.
Yeah. She's well in it.
It's not a done match. Do not tune out anyone. This is not a done match.
The Coco Gauff is a third set maestro. So we need to get her into that third set so she can prove it again.
Look at that, though. Brilliant serve out wide. Coco Gauff returns it. And in back behind Coco Gauff. Forehand winner. Brilliant from Sabalenka. Really clever tennis. She serves again to the backhand of Coco Gauff. It's out. Second serve.
Come, let's go, Coco. The crowd getting involved.
There's a lot of Coco love in the live chat. How are we doing, everyone? Everyone loving Coco. We got Anne in saying Coco's back. Big up Anne Dennis.
Oh, it's long from Coco there. Too much power from Saba.
Come on, Saba.
How's your eyes? They all right?
Yeah. See everything tonight.
That's pretty impressive.
I've never seen so well.
Well, maybe you found the solution.
But I do have bad news.
Oh, great.
I've lost my eye drop.
I was going to say lost the Mac.
No, I've lost the eye drop. I've lost them.
You lost the eye drops. That's terrible.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to go and pick some up.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
It's your eyes.
I know, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes. And Sabalenka's 40-15 on her serve.
I want to see more consistency on both serves. This wide.
A win across court, just wide. And it is the hold for Sabalenka.
Yeah, we have hit 200 likes, so thanks you everybody who got us there.
Woohoo! 300 next. Come on, let's like the video. Let's get to 300 likes because Sabalenka's gonna win the Grand Slam. Let's go.
Get out. Get him out of here.
It's Saba time, everyone. It's Saba time. Come on.
Boo.
Saba, 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 Saba. Saba, Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Sabalenka.
Yeah, Gary. Come on, Gary. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Gary. Saint Laurent.
Oh, yes, come on. Great serve from Coco. It's long from Saba on return.
Listen, this is a great moment for me because it's the moment me and Gary are on the same side. It doesn't happen often, but it will only happen with Sabalenka.
Ooh. For you, Saba lovers. Serving here, 15-all.
Come on,
Good
Saba.
serve. It's a terrible shank from Sabalenka. Comes off the frame of the racket there.
Mate,
Doesn't
the
it?
crowd are absolutely... Listen, this crowd is so much better than any of the men's semi-finals. They actually really care. They really want Coco Gauff
Come
to do
on. Come on.
it. Oh, Ben, steady on, mate.
That's what we need. We need to see her
Steady
serving
on.
well. When the
Sim
serve's
Zimmer.
going well.
Sim Zimmer. You and Liam, listen, I've had enough of you both. Thinking Coco's some next best Serena Williams. Not going to happen.
We got Anne Dennis quite keen to say Coco in the live chat. We'll read it out so you don't write anymore.
She serves. Sabalenka return is brilliant. It's too powerful. Take that from the Belarusian. 40-30. Here comes Sabalenka. Let's go. The new world #1.
Oof.
Take that one, Ben.
Bit of a distorting mic with that shout. My ears took it. Shouting. 43rd. Come on. Let's get this serve in. Get the 2-1 advantage. Come on! That's it! It's into the net from Saba. Coco, big scream. She goes to the change over her head. Maria's in the house.
That's button worthy.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Coco. It's Kimbo.
2-1. Coco Gauff. She's leveled up what she was able to do in the first set. It seems to me that Sabalenka just had too much power and Coco Gauff was making far too many errors. You can see from our stats, 10 unforced errors. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than that. In terms of the quality of this final, it's been mediocre. I think both players could have done a little bit better. However, Saba in the lead, 6-2. In this set, it's an even kill, Ben, and I'm not sure which way it's going to go. But Saba with that set cushion, I am worried about that. I think sometimes she's better if she loses the first set, like she did against Madison Keys, because she doesn't have the worry of being a set down and coming back. She's not a very good player from behind. She's better. She's not a very good player when she's leading. She's better from behind. So I'm worried.
I'm going to clip that.
Does it make sense?
Yeah. Sabalenka's better from behind. That's all I caught. Right. So, on to the next.
Yeah, we've got Gary in. We're on the same side for the important stuff in life. Tennis is a different story, however. Listen, Gary, me and you, we need to go to a pub somewhere in Florida and have a little Budweisers, have a good time. Me and you, Gary.
You're a bit of a Bud Light guy, I heard.
Listen, I don't care. I'll have whatever. I'll have even a water with a bit of ice with Gary. I feel like we'll have a good time.
Oh, water and ice. Cheers.
Shout out Gary and Sabalenka.
Serves in. Good return from Coco. It's long from Saba. I'm starting to see something change. The tide is turning.
It's not, Ben. It's just one mistake. Steady on.
I'm watching very minute details that you can't pick up right now.
No, you're not. You're not an analysis type of guy.
You got burger sauce in your eyes. You can't see properly.
No, I don't.
No, smeared in your eyes. Can't see.
I don't know anything.
Come on. Coco's hitting better, though. That's what I mean. Until then.
Come on, Saba. Let's go. 15-all. Big forehands. Coco Gauff can't handle it into the net.
Right. So, 15-all. Coco's forehand has been the more error-prone side, as we would expect. Saba picking on it, bullying it.
You're not on the beers tonight?
No, I've only got one non-alcoholic in the fridge. Sorry.
I remember when you were fun.
Fun is coming back soon, just so you know.
You were fun. Fun is coming.
I
Fun is
remember.
coming.
I
Fun is coming
You
back
were
in
fun.
soon.
Ben's are boring. Ben.
It's coming back soon, don't worry. What? Who's that guy? Sit down. Stop wandering around. Yeah, just sit on the steps. You goon. What's he doing?
How we doing, Lee Lobster? Great to have you on board.
Lobster.
Lobster.
Thermidor. It's a bit of a shank there from Coco. Someone's got a present. Like, oh, look at the ball I just caught.
Do you like at the US Open how after every match they give the player balls to then sign and then kit into the stadium?
Yeah, that's nice.
Why don't they do it in other slams?
Because they're boring.
So is US Open your favourite slam?
Maybe they've done like a.
Ben, just say it. Is US Open your favourite slam?
The US Open's my favourite slam.
Really?
I'd say the level of the tennis this year's not been as good as previous years, though.
But generally, the US Open's your favourite.
I think now it is, yeah. I think I've gone away from Wimbledon.
I know why you like it. You like it because it's that uncertain winner.
That's what I like. I like the fact that you don't know who's going to win it. Yeah.
Well, it's never going to be the player who won it the year before. Unless
Exactly.
it's Roger Federer.
Oh, Saba hits it at Coco, sort of, but just yeah, it was massive. Yeah, I really do like it, though. I feel that if we don't get a chance to go to the US Open at some point,
we will.
I will be disappointed. It is one of the more coverable. It's not too far away as well. You can just jump on a plane. It's not like Australia.
Pretty far.
Yeah, but it's not that far. Like, it's just like it's not like you got to completely mess up your sleep patterns.
But Sabalenka, let's just note, she has won the Australian Open this year. That was her first Grand Slam.
Oh, she's guessed
Open. Is she going to win her second Grand Slam?
Coco
just
with the
like
pass.
Daniel
Yes! What a pass!
All I'm going to say is this year at the US Open, we're going to see two players win their second Grand Slam title. One's going to be Saba and the other Daniel Medvedev.
Let's focus on this match because there's a lot going on right now.
Oh, steady on, Ben.
It's juicing.
You've drunk too much, haven't you?
Come on, we want to keep our 600 concurrents in it, dwindling.
Yeah, well, that's you.
Anyway, Saba serving at Juice. Long. Come on, I'm going to turn full US Open here. Come on. Woo!
What, you're wishing double faults?
No, I'm not wishing. Well, if she does them, I'll cheer it, but I'm not going to hold back here. I want to see Coco.
Second serve, Sabalenka.
Come on.
Don't double fault.
It's in.
She gets it in.
She's going to keep attacking Coco's forehands, yeah. But it's long. Come on. Come on. And it's a tale of Saba, this final so far. Errors or winners? Which will it be next?
I think I had Saba in 3.
You didn't.
I'm not sure now.
You had Saba in 2.
I have to watch back.
No, it was definitely Saba in 2. Right. Break point, Coco. Come on.
We can do this.
Serving. It's long from Saba. Second serve we get. The crowd, look, they're getting more excited. Second serve, and Saba taking an awfully long time on second serves. It's long! Come on! Let's go! Gauff, up a break. Press that button.
Unbelievable.
Love it.
Unbelievable.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Well, everyone, we have a match on our hands.
Come on.
Coco Gauff fighting back in the second set. She's 3-1 up. We've passed the hour mark. This match in the balance. I wouldn't say Coco Gauff has performed better. I think Sabalenka started to make mistakes. And a double fault really is what gave Coco Gauff the break.
She's playing well here, though, in this rally. She's moving Saba around the court. If she can consolidate this break, it's massive. She needs to do it.
Sorry.
Oh, it's into the net. No!
I actually agree with you completely. I think she has to consolidate this break. If
yeah.
she don't, it's going to be straight sets.
I'm not so sure if Saba, but she just needs the big gap right now. So
she needs to consolidate. 4-1 will put her in the driving seat for the set.
The trouble is she hasn't consolidated. Well, she consolidated 1, I think. Now that's a bit of a miss hit. She'll take that. That's 15-all.
It was a good serve. Yep.
Bullet.
Very powerful. Saba unable to adjust her body, and the serve just sort of pinged off the racket of Sabalenka. 15-all. It was only 111 miles an hour, but it was very precise.
Great serve again down the tee. Oh, my word, it somehow came over. Oh, my word. How did she win that point?
Yeah, incredible.
Wow.
It's all about the return there. She just flicked one over, and it caused chaos for Coco Gauff.
It was a crazy return, wasn't it?
Where did it go?
It hit the net cord. Yeah,
no, it wasn't. It was the line.
Yeah, on the line. I didn't even see it. I lost flight of it.
I lost flight too, and I think the net cord just made it even more in, but towards the line.
Yeah, just ruined any chance she had of getting a good contact on it.
That was unlucky, that one.
Wow, I mean, Coco fighting against adversity now. Good second serve. Saba power. Coco just looping it up. Hoping for Saba errors right now, it looks like. No, and Saba just happy to hit with her. But that's an error, and the forehand is giving a lot of them right now.
Saba there, that's sloppy, man. She's going every time back to Coco Gauff. I feel she needs to go into the open court.
No, she's going to the forehand on purpose.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because there's a big gap the other side.
A-Rod.
Who?
Roddick.
What, in the live chat?
Nah, he's out there. Just went to him in the stand.
We've got Liam in saying, keep your cool, Coco. Shout out to Liam. Where was he tonight?
Ah, it's long from Coco. It is long.
To get back on serve.
Saba now. Come on.
Break point 1. Coco Gauff 1 out of 1. Sabalenka 0 out of 2 in the second set.
We need a big serve again. Chances for games to love in this final pretty much non-existent. She's hooked her forehand wide. Saba will take it, but Coco not having to hit any winners at all.
No. But I don't know if you'd like that or not, though, Ben. It's never nice to have the match on someone else's racket.
No, it's terrible.
Because you don't have much power. And right now, I feel like it's on Saba's racket.
It is. Oh, that one's looped up, but it's in from Coco. That's better. Coco deciding to go down the center, and Saba now playing attack, and that's how good she can hit it when she does do a good shot. And that one's how bad it is when she does a bad one. It's into the net, and that's a prime example.
It's on Saba's racket yet again. This how Coco Gauff's not finding winners. It's all dependent on whether or not Coco Gauff can keep it in play.
How crazy is this? Just need to get it over the net, Coco. Just get it over the net, and then you've got a chance.
Have you monetized this video, Ben?
I hope so.
The last one you didn't, that's all.
Which one?
The women's.
The last women's? Which one?
Wimbledon.
Oh, that was a semi-final.
Oh, okay.
That was Jabeur Saba.
I've not checked, that's all.
Yeah, maybe have a look. I try to do it straight away these days after that. I became very self-conscious after that one.
Oh, good. If you do want to support the channel, though, please do join the YouTube membership. I pinned it in the live chat just now. It really helps me and Ben to grow and keep with this content.
Come on! Let's
we're big
go!
tennis fans, and we want to see these big moments. And Coco Gauff is making this really exciting because she's 4-1 up in the second set. And things are looking good for a third right now. That is a consolidated break.
Come on. Come on.
Should we give her a Big John button?
For Big John, anything.
There you go. That one's for you, Coco. Big John.
Well,
he's
he
retired this year.
This US Open.
Flying the flag. He's been flying the flag for the USA for a long time, and now it's Coco Gauff's turn.
Well, maybe this is the perfect opportunity for Coco to speak out about her love for Big John after winning the US Open. Wouldn't that be something? Big John retires. Coco wins the US Open. She loves him. Everyone loves Big John.
About him much.
Oh, that's sad. Chris Eubanks, if he retires, we won't hear the end of it.
If you are just watching, though, guys, go check out my news video discussing Djokovic's antics against Ken Shelton.
Please watch it out and remember that my views are not on there, so please don't unsubscribe just due to his views.
And please do like the video. I think we're currently at 44%. If we can get that up to 50%, I'll be over the moon. Be great to have you on board, guys.
And click the link pinned in the comments, which takes you to our debate about it in the other preview.
No, that's not as good. Just what's that Djokovic celebration?
Go check out the Twitter as well. I think Liam for the Freeman took over our Twitter.
Oh, he's actually doing all right now. That news video. It started to hit the hour goal.
Oh, it's long. Come on.
Nah, it's all a bit of fun, man. The preview's definitely better. We give a little bit more.
I think Gary
explanation towards our views.
Gary hit the nail on the head, I think, in his comment when he sent it earlier.
What did he say?
Oh, I can't remember the whole thing, but he said, "I've come to know your personality now, JG, and know exactly what you're trying to do." So it was quite a funny one to read. So
I'm not doing anything.
He gets it. I get it. Most people get it, but some people don't.
I mean, I don't think I've done anything wrong.
Oh, what a winner from Saba down the line.
I think it was disrespectful. And I think if you don't agree with it, you're just being someone who's just agreeing with the crowd.
No, you can have your own opinions on stuff.
No, but I think you're just agreeing with the crowd if you don't think that was disrespectful.
I was totally against the crowd.
No, not the actual crowd. I mean the crowd online.
Ah.
The
Djokovic
loud
fans.
The loud ones.
Ah, good shot from Saba. She's hitting everything so well now. She's losing.
Go on, Saba.
Why couldn't she do that when it was level?
I don't think she had the opportunities for the drive volleys then.
Just any shots. It's very strange.
We got a comment coming in saying, Coco, come on. We've got CW Beauty saying, Coco now. Todd in saying, we already saw it, JG. Says, suggest it was biased.
There's a massive
understatement.
It's into the net from Saba. We'll take it.
And we've got Gene saying, I get JG completely. I'm not mad at you. Well, cheers, Gene. Listen, you're a legend. I love you a lot, Gene. I'm not being biased. I'm just telling you how it is. And there's a lot of Djokovic fans who don't like hearing how I feel and the truth. And ultimately, he was a little bit disrespectful. I don't look
You can't handle the truth.
I don't look badly on Djokovic for it. He's a great player. He's probably the best player in the world right now. Fair play to the guy. But
great return.
Was it
Coco.
Necessary to copy his celebration? It's disrespectful.
I don't know. Let's get back to this final anyway, because there's an actual match going on. And Coco somehow is getting everything back. It's landed in. She attacks the net. What a lob. Oh, Saba. What a shot.
Oh, Sabalenka lob. Come on.
That was incredible.
That is incredible.
What anticipation. She anticipated Coco coming to the net. She wasn't even looking. She just knew Coco was coming in.
Ben.
Yeah. Look, she knew Coco was coming in.
Well, obviously, she knew she was coming in, but it's still very difficult to execute that.
She didn't have eyes out the back of her head.
She knew she was coming in. She was attacked. She was running backwards. Every professional player comes into the net when you're backpedaling.
Not me.
Well, you're not a professional. But if you're backpedaling and running back the other way, the players at the net, they're not professional otherwise. But she did extremely well to execute that lob.
Serving here at 40-30, and that may have saved her blushes from some of the errors in this game. Serves in. Coco, great return. It's really good depth. She's hitting with some good power now, Coco. But Saba with the angle, and she holds.
Big hold. Coco into the net. Saba hitting it hard. Only one break. Sabalenka there not shaking her head. Bit disappointed to even hold.
Wow. I mean, it is really game on right now, though. I feel like we've got a proper final. If you are just joining, make sure you have hit a thumbs up on the video. Like it. Subscribe. Join us for the men's final tomorrow. We're only 33 likes away from 300. We got a special button for that we'll press as soon as we get there.
Yeah, make sure to join us for Medvedev's victory tomorrow. I think it's going to be epic.
Oh, JJ. Yugoslav.
Yeah. Djokovic,
Yeah.
of course, favourite.
You're biased
what is the
all
odds
the
for that one?
Yugoslav, your mate. Isn't?
I'm meeting him in Serbia, I think, soon.
Oh, Coco with a double fault now, and it feels like the baton's been passed back. The errors start again.
Do you know what the odds are for tomorrow's match?
No, I don't know. I haven't looked yet.
What would you guess it was?
I've seen it now, so there's no point.
Daniel Medvedev 3.
Well, that's worth a punt, isn't it? 3s?
Djokovic 1.36.
That's not good enough for Djokovic. Just into the net from Saba.
I want 3 sets here, though. I think Coco Gauff deserves a set. She's actually played quite well.
Why don't you put the double on?
No, I'll tell you what Coco Gauff's done very well here today. She's played the shots in which Sabalenka is in the driving seat or the rally. She's tried to neutralise them and not play to attacking and wait for the Saba mistake. And I think that's what's really helped her out here. It's clever to do that.
Serve's not been great today.
No, it hasn't.
Coco.
No.
That's the one letdown, I'd say. That one's in, though. Saba, power. Coco has to just play defence. But Saba, erratic.
There we go. Sums up what I said. She's waiting for the mistake from Saba. And all she's doing is, even if it's a big shot, just neutralise it. You don't have to try and hit a winner off it. Keep the rally going because
It's like
Saba...
defusing the bomb, isn't it?
I mean, eventually Saba does make mistakes. She's not that consistent. She's a really good player, but she's not that consistent. So if you have a good consistency level, you'll be okay.
Oh, it's a miss hit there, but it's landed in. Came off the frame. Great backhand from Coco. Come on! Brilliant shot.
Do you know who did very well against Sabalenka? Ashley Barty.
Yeah, very
I'm not going to
consistent.
say any more than that. We know how consistent she was. Ashley Barty always scored Sabalenka. And that was because she was super consistent. And I feel Coco Gauff needs to play a little bit like Ashley Barty here.
Harness you in a Barty. And then you can have a party afterwards. Do you reckon Ash Barty's floating around anywhere, though?
Probably not in the US.
Nah. Serves in. Saba, big power. Coco plays it down the line. Cross court from Saba. Coco, I like that backhand down the line. No, from Saba's good. Oh, my word. Coco keeps it in play. Good backhand from her. Gets Saba on the retreat. It's long. Come on. 5-2.
Best game, that from Coco Gauff.
Confident.
So confident. I like it.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
I think that was Coco Gauff's best game of the match. She looked confident. She hit it well. And even when Sabalenka attacked her, she went, okay, I'm going to defend. You're on the front foot. Let me just get the ball back in play. And I'm going to wait for your mistake to come. And it came more times than not. Coco Gauff 5-2 up in the second set of the US Open final. If Coco Gauff could win any Grand Slam, it would be this one.
How brilliant is that? I mean, she's playing very well now. I'm feeling much more at ease that she's playing that back. The backhand's like one of her main weapons. When that's firing, I have confidence. And it looks like she's getting a good angle on it. Very low net clearance. And her dad, less stressed out now by the looks of it. Right. Okay, so Coco coming back out. She could potentially break here and take the second set 6-2. That would be exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great match. I think it has all the makings to go 3 sets. If Coco Gauff wins this in sort of a 6-3 or a 6-2, is she the favourite for the third? I don't actually feel like it's like that. I feel like it's just a complete shootout. I don't think, say, momentum's going to carry her into the third. It doesn't feel like that type of match.
Shank from Coco there.
Do you agree with that, Ben?
What, it's just a shootout?
Like, if Coco Gauff wins the set, it doesn't really feel like it's just momentum to take
No.
her in the third. It feels like that third set will just be like a real shootout.
I feel like these two are going to have lots of ups and downs in the third set. Should we get there?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be. There's going to be breaks of serve.
Because you know how matches go sometimes. If you win the second, you think, that player's going in with a bit of momentum. They look great. It doesn't feel like that even.
Yeah, but Saba's different to have momentum against because she can change momentum within a one shot.
That's true, yeah.
Or it's
Well,
just
with one
wide
serve,
from
even.
Yeah, or one serve as well. She has the weapons to change a match and make you feel like your game's not working. Right, so 30 love. She's got to make Coco serve it out because there could be another moment of weakness coming from the American. But we'll have to wait and see how much the nerves are going to affect her. Still a chance in this game, though. It's not over yet. I'd love it if she could break. I don't really want to see a nervy service game to serve it out. We've not had a game to love in God knows how long. And that's a little bit of a miss hit, but it's landed in. Can she finish that down the line? Really good hitting from Coco. She's moving her around. Where's she going to go? Brilliant. Took her time. I like it when she does that. Just doesn't rush it because she could have quite easily gone straight back to Saba. They're waiting for Saba to move. Then played the shot. Smart tennis.
Make sure if you are just joining, hit that like button. We're very close to 300 likes. Come on, another 20 to go. We get 300 likes.
Let's go.
The most this tournament as well.
Come on.
The most we got was 250. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. So we're already surpassing it. Let's get to 300 ASAP. Saba's second serves take a hell of a long time.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That one's in, though. Good return from Gauff down the line. What a great cross-court shot from Saba. And then down into the other corners. Too good. When she plays like that, she's unplayable.
Yeah, that's true. Reminds me of Berrettini. You know when Berrettini's firing?
It's just horrible to even be on the other end of the court when he's just hitting those four.
I mean, Zverev can do it too sometimes, but not as much as Berrettini.
No, Berrettini, the hammer.
Yeah.
Great serve there. Good return, really and she's had to half volley it. Great forehand from Coco's got her on the run. That's going to go long. Come on.
Listen, I'm going to say it now. Coco Gauff has turned up. She looks pumped.
Yep.
I don't know what happened in the first set for her to lose at 6-2, but she looks pumped.
Nerves. For sure, nerves.
She's definitely physically very much there. Do you know Coco Ons Jabeur in the final last year and also her at Wimbledon? She just wasn't there, was she? Coco Gauff is present today.
Yeah.
It's nowhere. You can't compare this to Ons Jabeur type of nerve.
I think the Wimbledon one more so. The final of the US Open, I thought she wasn't too bad, Ons Jabeur.
Yeah, Ons Jabeur, she wasn't present, man. Ons Jabeur was not quite there, but Coco Gauff certainly is, and she's making this very interesting. She now has the chance to serve for the second set.
Come on, let's do this. If
and
you
she's
are just
using your racket, Ben.
I know she is. Come on, I want to see some good serves off of it. If you're just joining us and you want to help support the channel, you'll see to this side our tip target. We're nearly there, and there's only this match and the final left. Any tips will just help the channel grow. And if you get to the top, you can have your name on the desk.
Yeah. And if you want to support the channel, I'll pop the link in the live chat. If you use that link, it doesn't matter how much it is. It really helps me and Ben to keep bringing you these podcasts.
And upgrading it as well.
Yeah,
so
Gary and saying, JG, Berrettini would kill to have Saba's backhand. That's a good point. I mean, the backhand, I guess.
Yeah.
But forehand-wise, I see some similarities.
This rally is Sabalenka at the moment dictating. Coco just keeping it in. I want Coco to show us a bit of intent here. Oh, there it is! Down the line, winner! Brilliant!
Saba's reaction to that. She just looked up to the sky. She was disappointed. Coco got 3 points away from the second set, and it was a really good forehand from her.
Measured.
Pulled Saba out wide, and then forehand down the line, changed the angle. Coco Gauff looks up to the heavens. She couldn't get there. Sorry, Sabalenka looked up to the heavens. Couldn't get there. Perfect.
Oh, just misses the first serve. I would love her to get a few first serves in. Come on. Second serve. It's in. Saba. Oh, it hits the net cord. But it's in play. Backhand to backhand. Saba's forehand is pushing Coco back. It's a shank. It's miles long. I have to give that a shank. Oh, no. The power of Saba is too much, it would seem. 15-all. Come on. Shore yourself up here. The crowd trying to give us some encouragement. Serve. It's a good one. Too good. Yes! Into the net from Saba. Come on.
Saba looks annoyed every time she loses a point. She keeps looking up to the sky every time she makes a mistake. It's weird because when Saba makes a mistake, it's like a very obvious one.
Yeah.
They're never that close, are they? They're just either into the bottom of the net or wide by a long
frustration
distance.
with herself.
Or a winner.
She missed the ball.
There's no in between with Sabalenka.
She missed the ball, but luckily for her, it was a fault. Second serve. It's in. Good second serve. Great return from Saba. Forehand mid-court from Coco, and Saba putting on the pace. Now into the other corner. Coco can only loop it up. It lands in. Brilliant recovery from Coco. She steps in with a power backhand. Saba on the run. Coco backhand into the other corner. Saba just over the net. Coco into the other corner. Saba's there. Coco volley. Yes! Come on.
Man. All right, fair play, mate. This is giving me goosebumps. Coco Gauff is turned up to play. Coco Gauff at the US Open is here right now. She is there. She's making the shots. She's doing what she needs to do.
This is brilliant. 1 point. 1 point.
She deserves it, man. Set point, Coco Gauff.
To get her first ever set in a Grand Slam final.
Is she 20 years old, Ben?
Yeah. No, 19, mate.
19? Wow.
Yeah. I know.
Younger than Alcaraz. Younger than Shelton.
Oh, first serve into the net.
19 just doesn't seem
Somewhere,
right.
Serena is watching.
19.
Second serve. It's in. Saba forehand. Power. Coco can only just keep it in. Power. It's long. Coco takes the second set. Let's go.
And we have a match on our hands. It's the US Open final. And it's going to 3 sets.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Well, I mean, that whole set was a little bit of a blur. Coco Gauff does deserve it. I think she's playing exceptionally well. She's waiting for the Sabalenka era. And if it doesn't come, she's taking the match to Sabalenka by playing some really good progressive shots. And what I mean by that is she's not necessarily going for the winner each time, but she's moving forward towards the net and she's progressing to get to the position to be able to put it away. And it's extremely high IQ tennis from Coco Gauff. And I think we're set for a very interesting third set. I make this set a 50-50 shootout. I don't know which way it's going to go.
Yeah.
But I would like Sabalenka to win. Not just for Gary, but because I think she deserves it. But let me know, guys. What is your prediction in the live chat? Let me know right away. We've got Liam saying it's a good match. This classic power versus defense.
Yeah.
Saul going, oh my GAUFF. 100% amazing. She is my idol. What's your prediction, Ben?
Well, I think it's going to be, I'm going to stick to my guns, the original prediction. I think it's going to be one break. We'll do it in this set. And I'm going to go with Coco Gauff.
I think the way it's played out so far, I'm going to go with tie break, and I'm going to have Sabalenka in a tie break.
Oh, what are you doing to us? Trying to put us through the mill.
And here we go. Third set underway. I'll be back in 2 sets.
Deciding set is... Oh, wrong button. Coming. Just suddenly flew across the screen. What was happening there? Oh, dear. Right, here we go. Coco. She was ready to receive, but Saba not ready to serve. And Saba will serve first in this final deciding set of the US Open. Who is going to win the championship? It's long from Saba on the first serve. Can Coco continue that amazing form from the end of that second set? Forehand's good. It's good depth. She's forcing Saba back. She's using good power, but not too much. Just keeping them in. Saba with good hitting. Coco with good recovery. Keeping everything in. That one, you can't. Too much power from Sabalenka. And you get the feeling that's what it's going to take for Sabalenka to win this match. She's going to have to hit winners because Coco is all over the court. The recovery of Coco, fantastic. And they're showing the winners to unforced errors. Only 8 winners from Coco Gauff, 17 unforced errors. 15 winners from Saba, 30 unforced errors. So, a definite narrative. Great serve from Saba. Blocks back in. She goes the other way, and Coco's guessed it. The smash is there. Coco guesses that. The second smash into the net. And that's what happens when Coco keeps getting the ball back. And it's happened multiple times. And Saba's trying to think, what do I have to do to win the point? And she just throws everything at it. And when it keeps coming back, it's like watching the wall. Novak Djokovic. Maybe Coco's been taking a few tips. 15-all. Good serve. Good return from Coco. The backhand, too good. And that is what you need. One close to the line that is flying. Rocket. That one from Saba. 30-15. Serve just misses down the tee. Liam saying there's something in the air. Coco is champion tonight. Wow. Still a whole set of tennis to be played. Good second serve. Back in play from Coco, and it's the backhand of Saba looking really good. But the forehand suspect is into the net. And it's 30-all. Wow. I mean, Coco right now looking for a break point. Wouldn't that be something to kick off this third and final set? Liam saying Saba can hit the ball as hard as she wants and grunt as loud as she wants. Tennis IQ will always win. Coco is the winner tonight. Good serve is just long. Second serve for Coco to have a look at. Can she put Saba on the back foot? Is she going to suddenly open up? I mean, the tactics are working well so far, so why would she? Maybe there's another level for Coco yet. Great serve from Saba. What brilliant return near the baseline from Coco. She's got Saba on the stretch, and it's long. It is break point. Coco Gauff at the beginning of the third. The crowd are loving it. Yay, we've got that guy from American Pie now. Is it Jason Biggs? Something like that? Everyone knows him as the guy from American Pie. Serving 30-40. Break point. It's in. The return just in on the baseline from Coco. Forehand just over the net now. Different paces. Great depth from Saba. She goes inside that forehand. Coco on the run. Forehand back behind her. Coco has been fooled by it. She's looped it up. Can Saba finish? She goes there. Coco gets it back. The smash from Saba. Oh, well played. I mean, you've got to really, really hit clean and well to beat Coco Gauff today.
Yeah, that was a really good point.
Sabalenka
hit one side, moved Coco there. Big smash the other side, hit the line, and Coco couldn't get that one.
Yeah, I mean, fair
Good
play.
match, though, isn't it? I mean, we've watched a lot of Grand Slam finals this year on the women's. Well, 3 to be precise. I would say this is the most competitive.
We had Saba Rybakina. That was quite impressive. Quite competitive.
This has a different feel, though.
Yeah, this has the crowd involved.
What one was Saba Rybakina? The Australian Open.
Yeah.
And then Roland Garros was...
That was Iga... I forgot. Mukova. Sorry. Apologies, Mukova. It's into the net from Saba. Yeah, it was Mukova.
Then Wimbledon was Bondrausova.
Not Barty, Jabeur. Barty. You got Barty in my head.
Now Gauff, Sabalenka. I like this final more than any of them. I think this is the best final of the year. I think it's going to be the most exciting.
Hopefully, it's going to have the best result of the year as well. It is advantage Coco. Break point number 2.
Oh my word! Saba's
the
first serve. Come on. The crowd are cheering. It's going to be a break point in the third set for Coco Gauff to take the lead in the match. She's not taken the lead at all this match.
Second serve's in.
On the line.
Oh, Coco, what a return. Both players hitting the baseline. Saba's hit the net cord. Can Coco get there? She gets there. And Saba with a lob. Come on!
She cheers. She goes crazy.
Let's go!
Because Coco Gauff is leading the US Open final.
Come on. Wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
That's
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Wow.
Simply sublime. Coco Gauff. If she holds all of her serves, she's going to be a Grand Slam champion.
Amazing.
In about half an hour's time.
Absolutely amazing. Right, so
Sabalenka 2.75 now. Coco Gauff 1.4.
Huge service game coming up for Coco. And the crowd are chanting Coco. Look how many people are there at Arthur Ashe Stadium for her. Oh, someone with the Sabalenka chant there. Good serve from Coco. Good return. Good forehand Coco. Backhand from Saba. Good backhand Coco. Backhand from Saba's good as well. Oh, Saba moving her around. Coco equal to it. Saba the other corner. Coco gets there. Saba goes back there. Brilliant winner.
Yeah, class. She's not out of it. I mean, it still feels very much in the balance this third set. It's too early to say, but I'm excited. I'm enjoying the shots. Coco Gauff done excellent so far to get the break, and now Sabalenka, I'm expecting to fight back. And that's exactly what she did. Forehand in behind Coco Gauff. Love 15. 1 hour 35 on the clock. The first serve is in from Coco Gauff. Backhand to the backhand of Sabalenka. Forced wide. 15 all.
Take it. I'll take it. Don't mind how it happens. We're only 7 likes away from 300. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. And subscribe if you are new to the channel too. Come on.
Got Liam in saying, sorry, but I'm fully behind Coco tonight.
Same here, Liam.
I feel like we should have played the intro for this third set to get everyone going.
It's a bit long. If I had just the last bit, it would be better.
Maybe we'll play it if Coco can hold. Or even if she doesn't, maybe we'll play it after this game. Just to get the hype going.
Oh, come on, 30-15. This is massive. It will be during a game, so we're not playing it just after this game.
Okay, it'll be after the next one. Do you not think we need it, though, just for that hype?
I don't know. I feel pretty hyped as it is. I just don't want to miss any of the tennis.
Okay, we'll do it at the 2-1.
The 3-love.
Oh! The 2-1 Sabalenka.
Boo. Good serve there from Coco. Oh, great depth, but great shot there. Down the line's good from Coco. That's going wide. Come on.
She's playing extremely well. And I think
so
the best thing about her game is actually the defensive ability. Because Sabalenka's forcing her all around the court and Coco's defending extremely well. And I think that's what's impressed me the most.
And now she's starting to hit better as well. Starting to force Sabalenka around the court. A third set is what Coco Gauff was built to play by the looks of it. And that's a shank! Come on! Consolidation!
2-love, Coco Gauff. She's 4 games away from her first Grand Slam title. And we've almost made 300 likes. Only 3 more to go. Please, everyone, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We're very close to 300 likes and a special button.
Come on. And we got Peaches in saying, hey, Ben, JG, and GTL fam.
Hey, Peaches.
All right.
How are we doing, Alexander? Great to have you on board. Lovely to see you in the live chat.
Yeah. Forehand from Saba. Will Gauff now be able to break serve again? Great forehand. How has she kept that in, Gauff? Now she could come on the attack. She's backpedaled to the baseline. Probably wise. And it's long from Saba. Come on. Coco outlasting her.
Coco's turning up. She is turning up. Defending brilliantly.
Saba's shock absorber
It
out
might
as
actually
well.
be 3-love. I know you was joking.
Oh, what's Saba doing there? Oh, yeah, you can see it fly out there. The shock absorber was hit with that when she hit the ball.
Who did? Coco?
No, you just see it there. When Saba hit the thing, you see they've done it in slow-mo. The shock absorber flew out.
Has she gone to pick it up? Or?
Yeah, she's changing it. That's why she's delaying. Time violation.
The last 20 points, Coco Gauff has won 14. Sabalenka only 6 of the last 20.
Misses the first serve again, and the first serve, a low percentage, 50% for Saba. Needs more. Second serve's in.
We've hit 300 likes. Come on.
Come on, it's long. Let's go.
And we've hit 300 likes. Woo!
Come on. Let's go. Smashed it.
There we go. 400 next. You heard it. Like that video.
Come on. Let's do this. Let's get the break again, Coco. Let's do this.
I mean, Saba's a bit rattled, isn't she?
Definitely is rattled. Coco doesn't seem like she can miss at the moment. And there she goes. She misses. I knew that would... Why say it? Just keep it in your head. Just ruin the match.
Coco has a strategy, and I think she should stick to it. And that is play ultra defensive.
Keep it in the court.
And keep it deep.
Great serve. Good return. Inside that forehand Saba. Oh, it's a shank from Coco. Oh, no. I've really done her an injustice here.
From love 30, we find ourselves at 30 all on the Sabalenka serve. Coco Gauff with a break cushion of 2-love in the deciding set of the US Open final. Saba serves, misses by some distance long.
Yeah, exactly.
120 mile an hour, that one.
Keep it in your head.
It is long.
I will I'm not going to get carried away again. Good forehand. Saba goes back to the Gauff's forehand again and again. Gauff playing defense. Forehand to forehand. Gauff plays it into Saba's backhand now. Now Gauff's backhand's looped up. Good depth. And now into Saba's backhand again. Cross court is loose and it's wide and it's break point.
Gauff looks the more solid player. She looks more solid.
Yep.
She's on her way to win a Grand Slam.
Just needs to don't
I need to see
think
her
about
dad. Where's her dad? Why are they not showing Coco?
Oh,
Gauff's
don't.
dad?
He's probably running around the stadium.
We've not
doing the
seen him
laps.
for a long time.
No, it probably isn't there. Probably can't handle it. Plus, if she
Double
looks
break's
up and
big.
if she
A
looks up
double
and
break's
sees him,
big.
that's going to be.
Let's have a look.
Come
Saba
on.
looking to serve.
Come on, second serve. Come on, yes. Crowd, a little ripple of applause there. A few people. Oh, someone shouted, "Come on, Aryna!" This is a massive moment for both players. Second serve's just in. Oh, forehands long. Yes! Come on! 3 love Gauff! We love Gauff!
I mean, Coco Gauff now.
Yeah!
She can't lose it. She can't lose this match.
Stop it!
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco. Coco.
And it is hype. It is dramatic. This is the US Open final. Shout out to Phil Le Poidevin saying appreciate the great. Oh, it's gone.
Not sure where the scoreboard's gone.
Appreciate the great commentary, guys. You deserve a TV network deal. I really appreciate that, Phil. Very kind of you. I'm sure you're talking about Ben and not me, but still, thank you, Phil. Let's everyone get into the vibe because this was a US Open intro.
Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the gametolovepodcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully. The epic final. Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz. We saw it in Wimbledon and we're going to get it at the US Open. He's going to be able to handle a situation in a Grand Slam final against Djokovic because he's beaten him in one. I'm going for Carlos Alcaraz.
The main man, the number 24, Novak Djokovic. US Open time, baby! Let's go! Gauff could be our US Open champion.
3-set final in which Iga wins. Near on near impossible that Djokovic doesn't make the final.
Novak Djokovic claiming his 24th Grand Slam title on the women's side. Going past bingo.
No surprise here. I think that Novak Djokovic will win this year's US Open, and Coco Gauff is going to be the American that wins it on the women's side.
That Novak Djokovic will win this Grand Slam, beating Alcaraz in the final. I believe that Sabalenka is going to ace up this Grand Slam.
Sabalenka and Djokovic take it.
Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. Ons Jabeur gonna do it. I really believe. I think Ons has learned from her mistakes.
Novak Djokovic is going to win the US Open.
Aryna Sabalenka is winning her second Grand Slam. Carlos Alcaraz is going back-to-back. He's going to defend his US Open title.
Coco Gauff on home soil is taking home the cake. Gauff will win.
Right, well, whilst that's going on, Coco Gauff now down love 30.
We heard from Liam, Gauff will win. She's 3 love up.
Come on, Gauff.
At the US
She's down love
Open
30
final.
at the moment. Keeps that one in. Hopefully now that the intro's gone, yes, we can get back to winning points. The intro
It was always
ruining
gonna be
Coco
Gauff
Gauff's
struggling
tournament.
during the intro.
I knew any button that gets played and then the match is on, the player always loses the point. So anything positive for Goff is definitely going to make her lose the points, I think. It just has that ability, the button.
We've got Gene in saying Goff will win. It's looking good.
Good hitting. Backhand from Saba's good. She started this game well. Hopefully... Oh, that's a brilliant shot from Saba. She attacks the net. Smash is tentative. She gets past. Come on, Coco. Come on, Coco. Coco, go, 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 go.
God.
Oh.
How did she do that?
I might go and get some Coca-Cola out the fridge to celebrate.
I think that was very passive. I mean, Saba needed to just put her racket
Well, she's hit
through
so
it.
many in the net. That's why. She's second
It's a lack of confidence.
Good serve. Come on, finish it. She goes in the corner. Yes! Come on!
She's going to win it. She's going to win it. That is the point. I mean, she's going to win it.
4 is a good
Coco
cushion.
Gauff on her way to win her first Grand Slam title.
Come on.
Can't believe it, man. She's actually going to win a Grand Slam.
I'm not even talking about it until it's...
She's going to win it, Ben, I'm telling you.
I don't want to listen to you. I'd rather watch it and see her get to 4 love. Come on. 2 games away.
She's done it. She has done it.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Coco.
The crazy thing about this is we've seen this the whole tournament with Coco Gauff in a third set.
Exactly.
She's beaten people comfortably in a third set the whole tournament. And now she's 4 love up against the new world #1 Sabalenka. Saba serving. The question I'm asking you, is it going to be a bagel? I don't think Coco loses from here. Is it going to be a bagel? That's what I'm asking you.
Just break here. Please, just keep winning games. That's all I ask. Good return. Inside out forehand, so good. Too good from Saba.
She did well to get a racket on it, though.
Yeah.
15 love.
Gets a racket on everything, Coco. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit a like on the video and subscribe. If you want exclusive content, join our Patreon. It's as little as £3 a month. And it is now Sabalenka at 15 love. Serving. Ace. Wow. What a serve. Didn't expect that.
How many aces?
Third one. It's not many.
Is that it?
Yeah. I know.
Coco's hit 2 aces herself.
That's what I mean. It's not been a good serving performance from Saba. And there's another one.
There's another one.
2 aces in a row. Like buses. 2 come
That's
at
number
once.
4.
Crazy, eh?
I mean, she's down love in the third set, so she needs to start pulling something out the bag.
It's just never over, tennis.
Needs another ace.
It just really gets under my skin when I see.
Then it's
people.
over.
I don't think it is.
Saba won't come back from this.
Nothing's ever over until I see her celebrating. There's a double fault.
I know what you're saying. I understand why you're saying it, but Saba will not come back from 4 love down. With Coco playing like this, she won't do it.
You've given up on your girl.
She's not really my girl. My girl was eager, and she's out already.
Well, your second girl. Oh, good return from Coco. Forehand is powerful, but Coco's one is better. It's long. What a shot from Coco there to not only stay in it, change the rally around.
She deserves it. I think she's played exceptionally well. She's risen to the occasion. I mean, you look at Ons Jabeur at Wimbledon. I know it's harsh, keep bringing back to Ons Jabeur, but Coco Gauff has just shown Ons what you need to do in your second Grand Slam final.
She started it down here in the first set, and she's just going do. The confidence is growing.
So much better than what Ons did at Wimbledon.
Oh, what's wrong with Saba now? Not sure. What's
indicating someone? Not sure.
Someone in the crowd, I think. She's just making the umpire
She was
aware.
saying that afterwards. I'm not sure what she's talking about. She's going to fight him in the car park.
Maybe.
I wouldn't fancy it.
Saba hits a racket round their head. Right.
She'd definitely beat you up.
She'll beat you up as well, mate.
She'll choke you out.
Oh, that's a brilliant winner from Saba. And it is the first game on the board for the third set.
We've got Liam in saying the exuberance of youth.
Saba's not too old herself.
Saying JPEG has looked so good tonight, Ben. Who's JPEG?
Pagula.
Is she playing?
I don't know. I doubt it. I think it's because that's who I had in my final. I had GAUFF Pagula.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's just trying to dig out
Would never
my
be
bracket. Me. It's a bit unfair to pick on my bracket. This is not going to be a trainer moment, is it, for Saba? If it is, then this is going to be talked about for forever if she comes back.
By who?
All of those Americans there. Oh, she's going to go on the floor, isn't she?
It is pathetic.
It's just, seriously?
It is pathetic.
I can't be doing this.
It's not real, is it? Saba called the medical trainer because she's losing. There's no other reason why she's done it.
Terrible look, isn't it?
Boring. I mean, it's the same thing you see from everyone. I mean, I'll always say, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's Rafa, I don't care. I'll still call it as it is. I find it boring when a player does this, when they're losing. We've seen it time and time again. It's boring.
Well, what's going on there?
Trying to get the win, but it's boring.
How long is it going to take? Are they going to be able to just do it in the normal changeover?
A few minutes.
Or is it going to be a medical timeout?
It'll be a few minutes, like it always is.
Well, we'll see. I can't believe she's taking a medical timeout. Saba's, she's gone down in my estimations a bit now.
And every player does it. Who doesn't do it?
Coco Gauff doesn't do it.
Are you telling me she wouldn't do it if she was in the same situation?
I don't think she would. She'd just go out and just lose.
You don't know that.
That's what I think. You said, what do I think? I obviously don't know any of it. So Coco just going out to practice some serves. She's serving next, so that's probably a good idea.
I hope she wins. Coco now.
I'm hoping that she wins without losing another point from now on.
You might get the double, Ben, mightn't you? Coco Djokovic?
Yeah, I might do. You might as well. Oh, no. Sorry. You're just both out. You're world number ones.
Who's world number one?
Your world number one seeds that you picked.
No, they're not world number one.
Oh, not anymore.
No, they're not number one.
Okay, that's weird.
Djokovic is world number one, and Sabalenka. So
well, now they are, aren't they? Yeah. If you can't play well enough, you won't.
I'm not talking about the past or anything. I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, when you can't achieve your goal, then you do go back down the rankings.
You're saying I picked world number ones when the world number one's Djokovic and Sabalenka, but nice
try. Let's go back to the draw and see what number was next to their name when you picked him, where they started in the draw. They've started at the top as number one, so that would make them the number one seed.
Okay, number one
and
seed,
they were the reigning
right
champions.
Now.
So a bit of a weird prediction from you is a tournament that doesn't get any repeat champions for such a long time. For you to go for both of the players who won it last year, both number one seeds as well, is a bit out of character for you, I have to say. So what's happened to you?
I think
Are you going to blame the eyes again?
I think you're getting very cocky. Considering
are you blaming the eyes for your picks?
We've been doing a podcast for about 3 years, and you've got about three predictions right.
Are you blaming the eyes for the picks? Are you just going to say, I couldn't see the others, so I just went for the only one I could see at the top?
I'll be totally honest, but I think you're very lucky, and you've not got much right since we've been doing this podcast.
Well,
so,
mate, things turn around.
Look, we've got 1,000 people in. Woo!
Come on.
If you haven't already, hit the like button. Coco Gauff on her way to win her first ever Grand Slam.
How long's this medical timeout taking? We've got 40 seconds left. They better start straight away.
Another few minutes.
Why is she wearing a towel on her head as well? What's going on?
I mean, it's just fake. The whole thing's fake.
The whole thing. Coco, I hope she's now practicing. She gets 4. She's practicing serves right now. I hope she hits 4 aces.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex. Shout out. Thanks for joining, man. Really appreciate you.
Is he your biggest fan?
I really like Alex. I think he says some really great things.
Yeah, so iconic in saying that Saba, such a cornball for this. I think so iconic in the player roulette has a good player as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got Jose in saying, thank you guys. Spectrum cut my ESPN. Well, don't worry. We're not going to cut anything. We're going to be here the whole time covering everything.
We will be indeed. Right,
Shout
back out on
Alex.
court.
You're a good man too.
So iconic has Novak Djokovic, and Goldflake has Daniil Medvedev. So that's the player roulette.
Congratulations, Goldflake.
Always
I know
gets a
you're
good
from
one,
Serbia,
Goldflake.
Goldflake loves
Alcaraz.
Djokovic as well. It's even funnier.
Yeah,
He's gonna win
always.
with Medvedev. We'll be sending you a Medvedev t-shirt. Don't worry, Goldflake.
Oh, Coco keeping it in somehow. Saba now playing moonball. Coco hits down and through it. Come on, I want it into the net from Coco. I don't want to see her fall apart now. Stupid medical timeout.
Different player, Saba, after the medical timeout.
I've had enough.
God, man.
I'll not stand for this. Oh, she can't even get her first serve. She's just practicing her serves for the last 2 minutes.
Coco Gauff's been unsettled by the medical timeout.
Shock. Good second serve. Oh, she's looping out mid-court. Saba now hitting better than before. Yeah. Saba. No, she's long.
Oh.
Live to
Don't
fight
worry.
another
Saba's
day.
injury is not gone yet. She's still injured while she's making mistakes.
She needs a potion.
But she's running out of time of this injury. Because before she knows it, she could be 5-1 down.
Serves in from Coco. It's a good one. Forehand into Saba's backhand. Cross court. Now into Saba's... No, it's not. It's long from Coco. Definitely more errors coming into the normal ground shots from Coco now. That's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And Saba right now, what's she thinking? Like, yes, that medical timeout was a great idea.
Come on, Saba, do something.
Yeah, she's going to win this game.
Come on, Saba. She's going to break that.
This is just
The
not
injured
cricket.
Saba. Here she comes.
Yeah, she's suddenly a reformed player after that small massage.
I feel like they didn't even do anything to her either. It was very minimal. They just tapped her. They put a towel over her head and she's gone better.
They're like, I'm just going to roll your shorts up a little bit and just prod your thigh. How is that now?
And then put a towel over your head. Oh, now you're going to be really good.
Yeah. Good. Come on, Gauff. Oh, she's missed it.
She missed it. And it is the break.
Can't believe it.
Back. Only one breaker serve now. Here comes Saba. Saba. This one's for you, Gary.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
Someone should have called a medical timeout in our predictions. Saba hitting so much better now. Look at her go. Everything's a winner.
If she holds now, Ben, think she could break back again?
Yeah, I do. I feel the momentum for Coco is completely gone now.
Yeah, she's lost what she had, didn't she?
Yeah, her ground shots aren't as, like, they don't penetrate as much, and Saba's now hitting very clean. She's serving better as well. That one's better, returning from Gauff. We need to see Gauff get the ball deep, because in that first game back, everything was around the service line again. It was like we went back to the first set again.
I think we're in for a really interesting finish, actually.
I don't want interesting. I just wanted a steamroller. First serves in. Good return from Gauff, but it's short again. And that one's just a little bit longer, but loopier. And she's left the whole court open, but Saba can't go into the corner. Gauff, good backhand, got Saba on the run. So it's open again down the other wing. She's getting Saba running. Can she get an error out the racket? She can't. Saba hitting better. Yes. It's Saba now controlling the rally. Oh, my word. It's wide. Come on.
What a point.
Wow.
What defense from Coco Gauff. She just didn't want to get done over. 2 hours on the clock. And this one is still so tight. I don't even know which way it's going to go. I thought Coco Gauff needs to break now.
If you're just joining us, hit a like on the video. I'm not sure if we're at 400 likes yet. Can you confirm?
3-4-3.
Okay, come on. Smash the like button and subscribe. Saba now. It's 15:30. Serving after the longest rally of the match.
We can get to 400 likes. Please, everyone, hit that like button right now. We can get there. Coco Gauff on the verge of the double break. She had it a second ago. Saba broke back. Missed first serve from Sabalenka. Second serve coming up. Coco Gauff, 15:30. She looks extremely focused right now.
Saba taking a hell of a long time. It's a fault. It's a double fault. It was a massive second serve. What was she thinking? Why would she do that?
She's looked at the camera there, and the close call indicates the ball is out.
Yeah, she was
There's no disputing it. It was out.
Yeah,
I don't know why
definitely
she's
out.
acting so confused. It was definitely out.
It was a strange serve decision. The crowd are getting loud right now.
This could be a match point, Ben.
Nothing's a match point until it says match point.
5-2 is blossoming on the horizon.
Turning into the next big thing. First serve's missed again. The crowd, a bigger round of applause for that missed serve, and we knew it was coming. Medvedev's going to get probably the same treatment tomorrow. Second serve. It's in. Coco Gauff, good return, good depth. Cross court, now down the centre. Oh, it hits the baseline. Coco Gauff goes attacking. Oh, it's in. She comes in. Could she put away the next ball? Yes! Come on! She's doing it!
This is history. This is history. This is a moment where everyone's going to remember. Where was you when Coco Gauff won her first Grand Slam? She's now broken. She's serving for the championship.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Make sure if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. With past 2 hours, Coco Gauff trailed in the first set 6-2 to Sabalenka. She didn't really miss Saba in the first set. She served extremely well. Coco fought back in the second and returned pretty much everything. She's carried that into the third, and she's now added a bit of an aggression to her game. Saba's tried a medical timeout. She's tried to unsettle Coco Gauff. It's worked to a level, but not fully. And now we find ourselves with the 19-year-old from America, 1 game away, 4 points away from her first Grand Slam title in the United States of America. Does it get any bigger than that, Ben?
It does not. Here we go. So, Coco serving for the championship. This is huge.
Let's see what she does here. She's bouncing the ball right now. The crowd still very loud.
Good first serve.
Shouting as she serves.
Oh, great return from Saba. Forehand cross court. Coco keeps it in play. Down the centre. Coco, good depth from her. Goes into the Saba backhand. Saba, good depth. Saba forehand with power. Belong! Come on. 3 points away.
Can't believe it, man. Can't believe
Saba
it.
looks stressed.
You got to remember the last time Coco Gauff got to a Grand Slam final, she never had a sniff. It was 6-1, 6-3. She was never in it against Iga in 2022 last year. Now she's 3 points away. Like, this is very tangible. This is in touching distance.
Great forehand. Saba gets it back in play. Oh, great depth from Saba. She hits the baseline. She goes drop shot. It's into the net, though. She's lost all straws she's clutching at right now.
Coco Gauff, 2 points away. If she can get these 2 points, she wins her first Grand Slam title. She'll also move to number 3 in the world. Her career high.
Come on. Serves in. Saba forehand. Oh, she's had to half volley it. It's landed on the baseline, though. And Saba's just gone moonball. Backhand to Coco's backhand. Saba goes power into the forehand of Coco. And again, Coco just keeping it in. Looped up. Saba runs. It's terrible. What's he done? He's ballooned it. It's championship point. Coco Gauff. Come on.
This is insane. Championship point for Coco Gauff. Liam's almost got it right. Ben's almost got it right. What is happening?
Match point. Come on.
Here we go.
Come on. Serving. It's in. Saba with the return. Coco Gauff backhand. Saba backhand. Coco Gauff backhand cross court down into the Coco forehand. She just loops it up. Saba hits it. Can Coco pass? Saba volley. Coco's there. Yes, she's done it!
Oh, she's done it! Coco Gauff lays on the floor. She looks emotional. She looks up to the adoring crowd. She has just won her first ever Grand Slam final. It wasn't easy. 2-6, 6-3, 6-2. She's beaten the new world number one, Aryna Sabalenka. I honestly...
Oh, she's in tears.
Speechless. I mean, this is emotional stuff. This is
special. Amazing.
Coco Gauff just won her first Grand Slam, and she played epic. I mean, she's just beaten her in the last 2 sets, 6-3, 6-2.
It's incredible.
That takes some beating against Sabalenka, who's looked untouchable the whole tournament. Congratulations, Coco Gauff.
Come on.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco. Coco.
Here we
One
go.
second. I didn't realise that you were moving into the other sector.
Yeah, I was saying it the whole time, but let's move to behind the big desk because Coco Gauff has just done it, Ben.
Yes,
Listen,
she's done
fair
it.
Play. I'll give you your credit where credit's due. You did call it before the tournament began.
Yes.
And you and Liam have got it spot on. I didn't think she was going to win. I thought her winning Cincinnati was a little bit of a red herring. I wasn't expecting her to follow that up and win here. But yeah, over to you. I mean, you're the one who got it right.
Mate, I mean, it is incredible. Just watching her embrace with all of her family. Just everybody is so made up in that crowd right now watching Coco Gauff. She's climbing through the stands and she's just literally in tears the whole time. I mean, she broke down on court. There she goes. She's going right in there with all of the people that have come. And there's Brad Gilbert. Finally makes it to him. That is fantastic to see. What a lovely embrace. She deserves it. She's incredible. She's finally come of age. Coco Gauff has won the US Open. And what a fitting slam to win your first Grand Slam title. She is an inspiration. And I think that this is just the start of something incredible. It's a journey we followed from an age of about 14 years old on the main stage. And it's culminated in a Grand Slam title 5 years later. It's absolutely unreal what she's just done today, and done it in such an emphatic fashion as well. It wasn't just a real tight one. The Saba even tried all the little tricks with the medical timeouts as well. That didn't work. And now look, Coco Gauff, US Open champion 2023 on the 9th of September 2023. Remember the date, people. Coco Gauff's first ever Grand Slam title. It was. Well, I mean, the emotions that she must be feeling right now, the amount of pressure, the amount of release that's probably just come off of her shoulders after. This probably is similar to how Andy Murray felt when he won his first Grand Slam. So much pressure goes onto these players, and everybody comes out in their droves to watch them week in, week out, supporting them, and they just live it for days like this. This was the culmination of all of the support. Oh, what's going on? You've changed us to the other view again without telling me.
Yeah, change it over.
All right.
Because
we'll go back to...
this is Call Me Coco.
Oh.
There we go.
Let's have it on now. I mean, she's just incredible. I'm just having a look at some of the Twitter reaction as we're talking. I mean, a lot of people were talking about how Serena would be so proud. 19 years old, so mature. I'm fascinated to see what she has to say. Of course, she's now the youngest American Grand Slam champion since Serena Williams in 1999. So nobody as young as her has won the US Open since Serena. So she's following in very good footsteps. And
She's saying
I mean, how many more years does she have? 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, she's saying a prayer on court as well. I mean, very religious girl. I mean, it's just she's now getting her phone out. Now it's time to send a few texts because she's had the sort of social media blackout type thing where she's been denying herself all of that. It definitely works because if you're not so concerned about what everyone's thinking about you and talking about you all the time, you see how much better you play. It's almost like you don't have to hear the naysayers. You can drown them out by just turning off that phone and not touching social media. And now she can go to town on it because I'm guaranteed she's going to be, I don't know, she's going to be copied into a lot of messages, she's going to be tagged about 10 million times, I think, over the course of the next day. It is fantastic. So iconic in saying thanks, the GTL fan, for covering this event. You all sacrifice a lot of your time and it doesn't go unnoticed. I'm grateful for you all. Appreciate you, So Iconic. Well, good luck tomorrow in the final. You could win player roulette should Djokovic win the US Open. Today is Coco's day, though. We got Adrian saying, great, mentally strong comeback, Coco. The more solid, rounded player won it. Hard on Sabalenka, as I feel as I think she'll feel that she could have played better on the day, and the crowd was obviously partisan. I feel that Sabalenka could definitely have played better. That is a given. But Coco Gauff's tactics won her the match. The tactics were keep it in play and wait for Saba to make errors. And it worked until the third set when Coco thought, now I get a chance to play. Now you're sort of crushed, and that's a beautiful sight. Her dad has finally made it to her, and what a lovely thing. Mum and dad both there for a hug between the three of them. What a moment that this is for that family.
Yeah, I don't think you can be too critical of Sabalenka. I feel she actually did play quite well in spells. What let her down was her consistency in double faults in big moments, and it's the story of her career. I feel if she would have played a little bit more consistently with the big hitting, Coco would have been pressured more.
She's on the phone now. On the court, she's on the phone.
But all in all, I think it was a really fantastically close match, and I'm glad Coco won because I feel like she deserved it. Let's be honest, she deserved that.
Yeah, for sure. This is an incredible start to, I'd say a start to a career, because I feel that this is like the second part of Coco Gauff's career now will begin. We've seen part one, the rise of Coco from such a young age, and now we're going to see her maturing. She's a slam champion. What is on the horizon now for Coco Gauff? Is it just much more superstardom? Will she now hone herself on the other surfaces even more? Will she be a contender at Roland Garros? Will she be a contender at Wimbledon? We know how much better players get when they win their first Grand Slam. Look at Rybakina. She became a force after winning Wimbledon. I think Coco's going to have exactly the same. Tanya saying it's the restart of her career. We got Frank Faisal saying thanks, Ben and JG. See you guys tomorrow. And cheers to Gene as well, saying thank you for covering this whole US Open. I appreciate the hard work. You too.
We got Liam in saying Harry Potter was good at spells, but didn't make him good at tennis. Well, good point.
I guess so. Thanks for that.
No,
one.
I know what he means, because I said Sabalenka was good in spells.
Oh, I see. I missed the...
That's not enough, is it?
Liam always picking up on these little points. He's going to tweet that one out. It's going to be out on X later, and we're going to have the trophy ceremony now.
Are we staying for it or are we doing a podcast?
Do both. Once
Well,
this
we
is
can't.
over. It's not going to take long anyway. They're all on court anyway now. You still got it on, yeah?
No, it doesn't work for me.
Oh.
How are you watching it?
Oh, I had it on both, just in case.
Oh, okay.
On
I can try and
SB.
get out.
I don't know if SB you can go on it once it's finished, can you?
No.
I think it stays on there until you cancel it, but
Oh, well.
oh well.
It's all good. We are going to do a podcast, of course, dissecting everything what happened from this match.
Yeah.
And explaining all of our thoughts. It was a big result. Coco Gauff winning her first Grand Slam. And tomorrow, we've got a massive match on the line because it's Novak Djokovic versus Daniel Medvedev. We've had our preview. We've had our prediction. Go check that out if you haven't seen it already.
How many likes we on?
For this one, not as many as you think.
Did we get 400 or did not make it?
No, it is eight away.
Oh, come on, people. 8 away from 400 likes. Smash that like button.
Maybe we'll get to 8 more, then we'll end the stream. Come on, everyone, like the video and we will end the stream. But tomorrow should be epic. I've said my prediction. You have to wait and see what that is on the preview. Ben said his one as well. But this moment is all about Call Me Coco. And I think a lot of people, we now know who Coco Gauff is. I was at the pub earlier today, and I feel maybe people didn't know too much about Coco Gauff, but now they will.
Yeah, she's joins a long list of slam champions. Level with Raducanu on slams now. This is always good.
What an achievement. Have you got the 400 like video? The button?
Yeah, it's on there. How
we're one away.
Sad for Sabalenka. They're just announcing her world #1 as she loses the final.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to mean anything now, world #1, if you lose the final, sadly.
This is bittersweet. This. Yeah, she's won her first slam. Is she going to be able to keep it together? I mean, what a moment for her.
Yeah, and this one's for you, Sal. Let's play the Coco button one more time.
Yeah.
You like that? It's getting better. It's my match. Let me tell you, I'm knocking women out like 1, 2, 3. Coco.
Here we go, behind the big desk. We got it there finally. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone, for joining for the women's final. We finally did get to 400 likes. And Coco Gauff is now a Grand Slam champion. Thank you, and see you soon after the button.
Yeah,
there we go.
Make sure you've subscribed, hit the bell notification because we are going to be bringing out a podcast very, very shortly, just covering all that's just happened. But for now,
soon.
Coco, let's go.